Kate Anderson, of course, was the story. Just an incredible effort by that young man once again.
Yeah, special pitcher, best pitcher in the country for 2025. I don't even think it's debatable. Proud of Cade, and he always does what's best for the team. And not only did we get the win, but him going a complete game gave all the guys we've used here another day of rest, and sets our bullpen up nicely for today.
I heard you use the term that Cade will be in the boat for this game, meaning he's going to be in as long as he possibly can. And he did exactly what you needed in fulfilling that mission.
Yeah, no doubt. Actually, to the team, when we laid out what everybody's job was, I said, you're in the cockpit. You're doing the pre-flight, you're doing the takeoff, the ascent, the cruising, getting through the turbulence, the descent, and then the landing. And that's exactly what he did last night.
Yeah. And of course, the effect of the defense cannot be overestimated. You said going into the series, the infield must handle the baseball on the grass against this team, and you guys did exactly that.
Yeah, I think two guys really stood out last night. Luis Hernandez caught exceptionally well, especially on some of those chase strike three blocks and tags and throws to first base to complete the out. And then Michael Braswell's defense at third base was spectacular, and it's exactly why we played him, and he was a huge reason we won the game last night.
Of course, the lone run was produced by Stephen Milam after Derek had walked, moved to second on Ethan's ground ball. Stephen with that first inning single, 13 RBIs, coach, now in the NCAA tournament. He's really turned it on at the right time.
Yeah, he's playing his best when his best is needed, and he has that kind of character and quality in his game, and I think he's even improved. And so proud of him, want him to continue to do those same things here.
Of course, Anthony Ianson, the start today, it's a pattern you followed all season long with great success. Cade Anderson, Anthony Ianson. If Cade is the best pitcher in the country, Anthony's just right there with him. Just your thoughts on Anthony facing this tough Coastal Carolina club.
Yeah, I like him because he's a strike thrower. I like him because he's an athlete. He'll be able to field his position. All of those things are real positives for this game. I also like that he only threw 44 pitches on Monday. He's carried a big load for us this year, and so I think he'll be fresh, sharp, and at his best today.
All right, Coach, look forward to it. Good luck today.
All right, thanks, Bill.
LSU coach Jay Johnson with us. Tigers getting set to face Coastal Carolina here in Omaha. If LSU wins today, the Tigers are the national champion for 2025. If Coastal Carolina wins, we'll play again tomorrow night to determine the national champion. A lot more to come, including today's starting lineups after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Join the school with the winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Wrapping up the Hub International On Deck Show. We are just moments away from first pitch. Time now for the game's starting lineups. Presented by Cintas. Build a better workday when you partner with Cintas. Visit Cintas.com.
Beautiful rendition of our national anthem prior to first pitch here for Game 2 of this title series. Fans are ready to go. Teams are ready to go. We are set to go. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. Again, Coastal Carolina will be the home team here in Game 2, so we'll check the lineup for your Fighting Tigers of LSU and head coach Jay Johnson. Tigers 52-15 on the season. They finished up 19-11 in the always tough SEC. Derek Curiel will lead it off, the freshman in left field, batting .348 on the season. Ethan Fry will bat second. He is the DH. Stephen Milam again in the 3 spot. He's the shortstop, sophomore, batting .297, but he has been on a tear here in Omaha. Jake Brown again will bat cleanup. He'll be in right field. The sophomore also having a great time here in the College World Series, batting .326 on the year. Jared Jones, the big bopper, will bat 5th. He's the first baseman. Junior hitting .325, leads the team with 22 home runs and 76 runs batted in. Luis Hernandez behind the plate catching has done a phenomenal job both offensively and behind the plate. He will bat 6th in the order. Chris Stanfield will bat in the 7 hole. The center fielder, a junior, batting .299. Daniel Dickinson at second base will bat 8th, and Michael Braswell the 3rd, integral in the win last night defensively, will round out the order. The third baseman, a senior, batting just .185. Now for the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, 56-12. They went through the Sun Belt 26-4 in 2025 and had their 26-game win streak snapped last night with a 1-0 loss to LSU. Caden Bodine, he has been Mr. Everything behind the plate, catching and offensively. He'll lead it off for the Chants, the junior, batting .324. Sebastian Alexander will be in left field. He'll bat second in the order. Blake Barthel, the second baseman, will bat third, a junior, hitting .278. Walker Mitchell will bat cleanup again. He's the third baseman, sophomore, hitting .276, 4 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Blagan Pato will be in right field. He'll bat 5th in the order. Colby Thorndike at first base will bat 6th. Dean Mijos, the junior, batting .323. The designated hitter, kind of hidden down there, 7th in the order. Ty Dooley, the shortstop, will bat 8th. And Wells Sykes, the senior center fielder, will round out the order for Coach Snall and the Chanticleers. Again, starting pitchers for Coastal Carolina to start the game. It'll be sophomore right-hander Jacob Morrison. And for your Tigers, junior right-hander Anthony Ianson. Our umpires making their way to the field. They'll meet with both head coaches, exchange lineup, goes over the ground rules, and then we'll be set for first pitch. Game 2 of the title series here in Omaha. The Tigers taking Game 1 last night by a final of 1-0. We'll have first pitch coming your way next as we close up the Hub International On Deck show from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
When it's miserable outside, you will be comfortable inside with an energy-efficient Trane air conditioning and heating system found at TraneSouth.com. Trane's a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Trust Trane to lower your utility bills and save you money. It's hard to stop a Trane, but it's easy to afford one. At TraneSouth.com, find rebates, tax credits, special financing, and a reliable Trane dealer, subject to credit approval. Visit TraneSouth.com for details.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Live from the red carpet, where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
17 SEC championships.
His team, a strike and an out away from a natty.
37 regional and super regional titles.
2 outs, runner at first. The 0-2 pitch.
20 trips to Omaha and the College World Series.
Swing and a miss, and all is right in the world. Tigers win. Tigers win.
7 national titles.
The national
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. On the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Good Sunday afternoon, Tiger fans, and welcome back to Charles Schwab Field, downtown Omaha, Nebraska. It happens over nearly 2 weeks, every middle of June. It's the Men's College World Series. And we have Game 2 of the title series coming up, featuring the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers out of the Sun Belt Conference and your Fighting Tigers of LSU out of the Southeastern Conference. Welcome in, along with Tiger champ Doug Thompson, Mr. LSU Baseball Bill Franquez, and our producer Brian Haldane. This is Chris Blair. Happy you could spend some time with us on this Sunday afternoon as LSU with an opportunity here to take home their 8th national title. The Chanticleers, of course, will have plenty to say about that, having suffered their first loss for the first time since April 22nd in a midweek affair to the College of Charleston. LSU last night behind Kate Anderson, complete game shutout victory, 1-0. LSU able to get a run across in the bottom of the first, and with Kate Anderson on the mound and the great defense behind him, that was all it took for LSU to take game 1 of this championship series. Time now to take a look at your game day weather report, brought to you by AccuTemp. Chance of power outages never if you get a whole home generator from AccuTemp and keep the power in your hands. As we told you, forecasters here in the Omaha area said today may be the hottest day after pretty mild temperatures for most of the tournament here in 2025. But we are currently looking at 93 degrees. Winds continuing to howl here downtown in Omaha. Expecting wind gusts up to possibly 37, near 40 miles per hour this afternoon. And again, the temperature at 93 currently will top out around 95. That one around 4 p.m. this afternoon. Hopefully we may be able to get done by then. Again, the temperature 93, the feels like temperature currently at 95. Both teams just about set to go. The Tigers wearing their Sunday gold jerseys, white pants, traditional purple lids for the Chanticleers of Coastal Carolina. Brash move. They're going with black jerseys, teal piping, teal coastal across the front, and names and numbers, actually just numbers. White pants with the teal pinstripe down the leg. So again, on a very hot day with sunshine wide open here, they're going to go with the black jerseys. But both of these teams accustomed to hot weather, both teams coming from the south here in the United States. So they're not going to worry about the weather today. A championship is on the line for both the Chanticleers and the Tigers. The Chants take the field. Again, it'll be Jacob Morrison, the tall right-hander, to get it started for Coach Snall and the Chants. While we have a moment, we'll take a look at today's recipe for success, brought to you by BRQ Seafood and Barbecue, official catering service of LSU Athletics. Bill Franquez, what do you have here in Game 2 between the Chants and Tigers?
I'd love to see Anthony Ianson get off to a better start on the mound than he did against UCLA back on Monday. You may remember he struggled in that first inning. UCLA got out to an early lead. But Anthony did settle down over those final 2 innings, the second and third innings, before the rain stopped us. And of course, he did not reappear in the game, which resumed the next day. So he's only thrown 44 pitches in this tournament, so he should be just about as fresh as he possibly can be. So hopefully Anthony gets LSU off to a good start against a very determined Coastal Carolina team.
You know, Doug, yesterday, as we mentioned, a pitcher's duel, to say the very least. Only 9 hits combined for both teams. 1 run going to the Tigers, 1 error committed by Coastal Carolina. Offensively, what do you think will be the recipe for LSU today against, as many say, we'll find out, Jacob Morrison is the ace for the Chanticleers?
Yeah, just like the DNA and no two same individuals in this building is the same. No baseball game is ever exactly the same. However, look for today to be a lot like yesterday, because it's a lot like yesterday. You got 2 dominant pitchers on the mound, wind gusting in from center field. It's going to be a tough day. I'm going to borrow a page out of Billy Franquez's book from yesterday when we talked about the keys to success. Bill said they're going to have to play defense. They're going to have to make one of their strong suits matter. If Braswell doesn't show up yesterday, I don't know if we win that game. He made some plays that no other third baseman in the country can make, and I don't want that to be lost because I do think in a low-scoring affair, Bill, other than throwing strikes and not issuing the free pass, which I believe is the other point you made yesterday, you mentioned defense. So I'm really going to look off your paper, and I'm just going to take your keys to success into today's game.
Well, as Jay said, going into the series, we must handle the baseball, meaning we can't commit mistakes, particularly on the infield against this team, because they're going to put the ball in play. They're going to put it down with a short game. And yesterday, the Tigers executed extremely well defensively. They'll need to do it again today.
So Derek Curiel for the Tigers will lead it off. Derek on the season batting an impressive .348. Through the NCAA tournament, he's led the Tigers batting an impressive .417. And so far here in Omaha, batting .357. Not a whole lot to complain about with Derek Curiel at the plate. He's ready to go. Morrison looking to get the sign through the headset. He's ready to go, and he fires the first pitch. And it's a called strike, and we are underway. Time of first pitch, 1:45 Central Time here in Omaha, Nebraska. 0-1 the count to Curiel. Morrison winds, the right-hander fires. This one missed inside, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Our umpires today, Casey Moser at first, Kellen Levy at second, Clint Fagan at third base. Brian DeBrawware, the additional umpire in left field, and Gregory Street in right field. Going around, couldn't hold back is Curiel, and he falls behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our home plate umpire calling the balls and strikes today, Angel Campos. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Curiel. We're underway here in the top of the first. Morrison fires, and a swing and a miss. Breaking ball gets Curiel. He's down on strikes, and Morrison with a great start for the Chanticleers, and that will bring Ethan Fry to the plate. Ethan has struggled here in Omaha. Of course, one of the more consistent bats for the Tigers all season long. Designated hitter on the season, batting .324. That's 5th best for the Tigers. In the tournament, only batting .205. First pitch, and he fouls it back into the screen on a fastball at 93, and it's 0-1.
Ethan Fry was really a driving force in LSU's regional win, particularly in the game against Little Rock that clinched the regional. But since then, he's cooled off a bit at the plate.
The 0-1 high chopper into the shift. They had the second baseman Barthel playing left of second base. The ball bounced right to him. He throws to first. The 4-3 ground out records the second out of the inning. Jacob Morrison, as we told you, the ace this season, undefeated, 12-0 his record. Last year was redshirted by Coastal Carolina. Coming out of high school, he was ranked the number 4 right-handed pitching prospect in the state of Michigan. Morrison hails from Flushing.
He underwent Tommy John surgery at the end of his freshman season back in 2023 and missed the entire 2024 season. But obviously, he's been spectacular for them this year.
So now with 2 gone, first delivery missed below and inside for ball 1 to Stephen Milam. Milam batting .297 on the year, but he's second on the team, hitting .412 so far in the NCAA tournament. His bat came alive once postseason play began. This one skips off the dish, got away from Bodine, the catcher, and that'll make it 2 balls, no strikes. Milam responsible for the only run in last night's game. He had the RBI single to score Curiel in the bottom of the first inning.
He's batting .400 now in the College World Series. 6 for 15, 2 doubles, 2 runs batted in.
Also went 2 for 3 last night at the plate. One of the few bright spots for either team offensively. 2-0 delivery. That one will catch the inner portion of the plate with a fastball to make it 2-1. This time with Milam, the switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-handed throwing Morrison. Infield playing straight up. And Milam fouls this pitch off into the seats. Evens a count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Remember, fans have the right equipment to take on any job linked to the land. Just visit Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, at sunequip.com. Just underway, top of the first. Curiel struck out swinging. Fry grounded out to the second baseman Barthel. Here's the 2-2 to Milam. Little foul. Small dribbler down the first base line. Keeps it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Morrison making his second start here in Omaha. He started 1 week ago today, the second game of Coastal Carolina's run here in the College World Series. He defeated Oregon State with a great outing, 7 2/3 innings. Gave up just 1 run on 5 hits, no walks, and 7 strikeouts.
2 outs, nobody on. Top of the first. Here's the 2-2. Inside, down in the dirt. That'll fill the count now to Milam. So after a couple of quick outs, Milam making Morrison work a little bit here. Find the 3rd out in the top of the first inning. Stephen readies the bat. A payoff pitch from Morrison. And it's lifted up into the air, left field way. Going back and
That's
coming
trouble.
in and unable to make the play. Oh, did they? They did not. They had 3 over there in Mitchell, Dooley, and Alexander. It just stayed fair and bobbled out of the glove. I believe Alexander was the closest to make a play, but he can't do it. And Milam, with some good fortune, will get to first base with 2 down.
Well, the wind strikes there, and I don't think anybody touched it with anything. No. It landed right between no man's land, left fielder, third baseman, shortstop, all on their horse. And if there was a coffee cup between them, then Milam dropped it right in the middle of that thing. And you're right, partner. That's good fortune right there for Milam. And that pitch count gets to move up a little bit for the Tigers.
That'll get Jake Brown to the plate here with a runner aboard. Looping breaking ball in for a strike. Late call that time by Campos, our home plate umpire, but it starts off Brown, 0-1. So Milam with the bloop single just down the line in left field. The 0-1. Stayed back and it misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jake Brown's had a great College World Series, 5 for 10. 4 runs batted in for the sophomore from Sulphur, Louisiana.
1 ball, 1 strike to Jake Brown. The pitch. Fouled back into the screen behind the plate. Now Brown behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Our Lady of the Lake, proud to be LSU's championship health partner. Together, LSU and Our Lady of the Lake, champions for Louisiana. Together we roar. Learn more at olrmc.com/LSU. Runner at first, 2 down, just underway, top of the first inning. Jake Brown at the plate, a 1-2 count. Morrison fires. Good take by Brown. Didn't miss by much, but it evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the command is like pinpoint. And, you know, this fastball, to be honest, I was expecting a little bit more. 91 to 93 so far.
Here's the 2-2 to Brown. And a swing and a miss. Chase one low and inside. Down on strikes. Morrison records punch out number 2, and the Tigers strand a runner in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on. We played a half inning, no score. Chanticleer's come to the plate for the first time this afternoon. They'll have the top of the order, Bodine, Alexander, and Barthel when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coushatta. Coushatta Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coushatta Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Fans join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. Tigers strand a runner there in the visiting half of the first inning. Coastal Carolina behind Morrison's 2 strikeouts gets out of the inning. They'll come to the plate. Leading things off will be Caden Bodine. Bodine batting .324 on the year for Coastal Carolina here in Omaha. Batting an even 203 for 15 at the plate. Last night, Bodine went 0 for 2 against Kate Anderson. Bodine, the switch hitter. A bat from the left side against the right-handed hurling. Anthony Ianson takes over on the bump here in a starting role for the Tigers. First pitch from Anthony. Off speed and a called strike with the letters 0-1.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
This one off the bat and angling its way into the seats. The wind carried it right in to about 20 rows up, out of play, and it's 0-2 now to Bodine.
Bodine's been a little bit better this year, batting from the left side. He's hitting .331 as a lefty hitter, .317 right-handed.
0-2, sent back foul off the bat of Bodine. Still 0-2 the count.
Lots of ways to get a guy out, but always great to start off an inning with a punch out.
Ianson winds, fires, got him to chase a breaking ball down in the dirt. Bodine down on strikes. And Ianson does indeed start the bottom of the first by way of Kei, and Bodine retired.
I'm kind of curious to see if any of those coaches say anything to Bodine. That ball was in the dirt. Catcher didn't catch it clean. It's a national championship game. We're just going to walk back to the dugout? We're not going to run it out to first, make him throw a ball? You see what I'm saying? Like, nobody said anything, but what are we doing, big guy? You know?
That was a rare strikeout of Bodine. It's only the 24th time he's been struck out this season.
Maybe that's why. He just
wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
First pitch, ground ball. Dickinson behind second base, gloves it, throws to Jones, who digs it out at first base. No, they say he couldn't hold on. It popped out of the glove. Very close and safe at first will be Alexander. What a play by Dickinson. Right behind second base, full sprint to his right, throw against his body, and again, Jones just couldn't keep it in the mitt. Had to dig it out on the hop, but an excellent effort, but that allows Coastal a runner aboard here with 1 out in the bottom of the first.
Yes, he was shifted a little bit toward the bag, took 4 steps, and by the time he caught it, he was past the bag to the shortstop side. Throw was in time. That's a tough pick there for Baird, just in and out of the glove.
Looked like it went up onto the heel of his glove, and that prevented him from holding on.
First delivery, called strike to Barthel. And it's 0-1. So an infield single for Alexander. It's a runner aboard here with just 1 out.
2 ball.
Ianson looks over to first. Now the 0-1. And another strike. This one letter high, and it's 0-2.
He kind of likes that one out over the... It looks like he's giving off the corners just a little bit. Certainly a more gracious strike zone.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. Definitely.
The Brower last night.
Definitely more liberty here than we saw early in yesterday's game.
Runner at first, 1 down. The pitch. Just missed outside as Ianson fires the fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Alexander again, 27 of 32 in stolen bases. So Ianson, the right-hander, mindful of the speed of Alexander over at first base. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That time went right back to the speeder. Down on strikes goes Berthel, and there is 2 gone.
Strikeout number 144, or 145 now this season for Anthony Ianson. He entered this game number 3 in the nation in strikeouts.
Yeah, he wants to get to 2. Let's hope. Or maybe catch, I don't know if he could catch Kate Anderson today, but hopefully he just wants to get a bunch of punch-outs and win this thing.
Walker Mitchell now stands in. Mitchell, the cleanup hitter, batting .276 on the season, a right-hander. Hyanson just a slow throw over to first. Keep an eye on Alexander.
Well, it's not when, it's if with 2 outs. Alexander's going to be off and running here at some point.
Mitchell 0 for 2 last night, though did reach base on a couple of walks. Hyanson with a runner going. Hernandez takes the pitch, the throw down to second. Not going to be in time, and Alexander in with his 28th stolen base. So
yeah, like they're going to push it. I mean, these guys can really run the bases, and you said it, Chris. That's their best one.
So now a runner in scoring position.
Surprised. Did we see any stolen bases last night? You guys remember any?
We did not. We had the one thrown out at third base by Hernandez.
One attempt.
Yeah.
I believe there was a pitch clock violation on the hitter Mitchell. And Coach Snall out there. Now he's been tossed.
Wow.
Whoa, my. Home plate umpire Angel Campos said, nope, not today. And now Snall going to chase him to the right side of home plate. A couple of other colleagues come in, trying to separate him. Now Snall just threw one of the umpires down on the ground.
I don't believe what we're watching.
They're going to need security here. Wow.
I can't believe what we're watching right now.
Now they're having a conversation, still awfully heated. They're asking Coach Snall to leave the field of play. He is not really relenting at the moment.
Oh, they're going to have to get the police at this point. Those 4 aren't getting him off the field. I cannot believe what we just watched.
Coach Snall has been ejected from the game, arguing on what we believe was a pitch clock violation on the hitter, Mitchell. And now Coach Snall slowly making his way towards the dugout, assisted by 2 of our umpiring crew.
Oh, my.
And now they just tossed the first base coach. He's been tossed. So they're losing coaches by the second.
How many guys are in their staff?
Matt Schilling now has been tossed. He's the first base coach for the Chanticleers. Coach Snall was ejected quickly after arguing on the pitch clock violation ruled by the home plate umpire Angel Campos.
Boys, we got 2 coaches left on the staff.
So their pitching coach is still here, Matt Williams, and the associate head coach Chad Oxendine.
Oh my goodness.
Well, not a good look if you're Coastal Carolina.
No, not at all.
So, they'll work with 2 remaining coaches. Again, the staff is Kevin Snall, the head coach. He's been ejected. Matt Schilling, the first base coach who handles the hitting and offense. He's been ejected. It's now Chad Oxendine, the associate head coach, and Matt Williams, the pitching coach. That's all that remains.
Oxendine is in the third base coaching box, so that's what he will run the game when Coastal Carolina is batting. And it looks like they'll have one of their staff members who's dressed in a uniform serve as a first base coach.
Well, Doug, you've said it 1,000 times over the 10 years we've worked together. You can come to the ballpark 1,000 times and you may see something you've never seen before.
I just can't believe what just unfolded. Not in the first inning of the national championship game. I mean, I can't even imagine what they were thinking.
So we get back to baseball now. Again, 2 outs. Chanticleers have a runner at second. And it's an 0-1 count to Mitchell because of a
now I think it's 1-1
violation.
Now I think he just gave Hyanson 1. And now I think he's saying it's 1-1.
Well, that's a little silly. Hyanson was waiting for these guys to get their act together.
No, I don't think so. Still 0-1.
Still 0-1. Hyanson fires. And a tapper down the third baseline, handled by Braswell, pumps and fires over to Jones in time, and that'll do it for the Chanticleers. They're without 2 coaches, including their head coach. They've got 8 more innings of baseball to play. Still scoreless. We go to the top of the second. They strand a runner at second base. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. Tigers come to the plate. Jared Jones, Luis Hernandez, and Chris Stanfield. When we come back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU Athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse plays here. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series. Now, back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, we try to settle back down here after some fireworks early in this one. Coastal Carolina with their head coach, Kevin Snall, tossed from the game, arguing a pitch clock violation on his batter. And the first base coach also headed to the showers.
Oh, no.
Here's a ground ball down the third base line off the bat of Jones, trying to play the short hop. On the hot corner was Mitchell, and it sneaks under his glove into left field. It goes, and Jones with a leadoff single for LSU.
Yeah, one of those coaches got to calm these guys down. Oh, forgot. No coaches left in the dugout. These guys got to calm down a little bit. I mean, of all things for your coach to do in the first inning on a what was he even arguing about? The pitch clock violation? I mean,
it's all we can assume.
You gotta have more composure for your team there. First play, next inning being an error by the third baseman, not surprising to me at all.
So on the air, that puts Jones aboard. First error of the game. That's assessed to Walker Mitchell, the third baseman. That will get Luis Hernandez to the plate. He'll swing and miss at the first offering from Morrison, and you're 100% right, Doug. I think mentally right now, Coastal Carolina just trying to get their feet solid on the ground after what they witnessed there in the bottom of the first inning. This one in on the hands, lifted towards the dugout first base side. Now to play, and that'll make it 0-2 now to Hernandez.
Well, if the three of us are shocked and have that shocked feeling, how do you think those kids in that dugout feel? And all their families that came here to watch them play. I mean, and then two of them got amazing, just amazing.
Hernandez, ground ball. This could be two. Going to be scooped up by Dooley. Gets it to Barthel. Relay to first. As Thorndike made sure his foot was on the bag. And quickly two gone, and the bases erased here in the top of the second inning. That will bring Chris Stanfield to the plate, the Tigers center fielder. Just dipped down under 300. He's been well over 300 all season long, batting .299 for the year. The NCAA tournament, Stanfield batting .229, and since arriving here in Omaha, just a .154 hitter. So with two down, first pitch, a called strike. The fastball from Morrison, and it's 0-1.
On the other hand, Doug, my first thought was, what if this inspires the Coastal Carolina players?
Yeah, could do that too, I guess.
So a called strike to make it 0-2 now to Stanfield.
I mean, naturally, you want your head coach here, but
can go either way, but the error to start it off didn't look like it inspired him too much.
The focus and the intensity may increase.
This pitch about 2 feet in front of the plate in the dirt from Morrison. That'll move the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I mean, they were WWE style down there for a minute. They were bumping into each other. People were falling all over the place. I just can't believe what we just watched.
2 outs, nobody on. Scoreless game, top of the second. Pitch to Stanfield. In on the hands and upstairs. That'll even the count 2-2. Ianson with 2 down. Fires off the end of the bat line drive, but reaching up is Thorndike at first base, and he'll pull it down for out number 3. Stanfield tried to lay back, go opposite field, but hit it right at the Chanticleer first baseman. That'll do it for the Tigers in the top of the second. They go in order. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We move to the bottom of the second. Chanticleer's coming to the plate. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Pato, Thorndike, and Mijos when we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hey, Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Coverage continues from Omaha in the College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Anthony Ianson fires the first pitch to Blagan Pato, the right fielder, and it's a called strike, 0-1. Coastal Carolina between frames there with a impromptu team meeting, huddled up down in the dugout after losing their head coach and first base coach who handles the offense in the bottom of the first inning. So they try to regroup, get their focus. They're in a fight for their baseball lives here on a Sunday afternoon. Here's the 1-1 from Ianson. Swing and a miss by Pato. Gets Anthony ahead. Ball, 2 strikes.
Still very early, of course, but so far, Anthony looks sharp. Getting ahead of hitters. Throwing strikes as Jay Johnson outlined in the pregame.
Swing and a miss. Ianson, the 1-2 delivery elicits another swing and miss from Pato, and he's down on strikes as Ianson records his second punch out of the day. 1 gone. Leadoff man retired. And we'll see the first baseman for the Chanticleers, Colby Thorndike. Thorndike 0 for 4 in last night's game. Still averaging 308 on the season. 306 in tournament play. Batting .313 here in Omaha. First pitch missing from Ianson. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yesterday against Kate Anderson, Thorndike was 0 for 4 for the Chanticleers.
1-0. Fouled off the bat. May have caught our home plate umpire, possibly Luis Hernandez. Both staggered back a little bit after the recoil off the bat. It's 1 ball and 1 strike now, the count to the Chanticleers first baseman. It appears both Angel Campos and Luis Hernandez are okay. Fan scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers, and cocktails. You can find your nearest location, order online, or just use the app. Walk on Sports Bistro for the win. Thorndike, a left-handed hitter. Ianson, the right-hander. And the 1-1 sent foul to the seats quickly on the folks up there just under the overhang.
I mean, you got to be ready. This is one of the last ballparks that have brought the netting all the way down the line. And if you're past the dugout, heads up.
Ianson fires the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ianson now with 4 punch-outs, 2 gone here in the bottom of the second.
He's starting to show off now.
This This is exactly what LSU needed. We know we're going to be in a very tight, low-scoring game. Niansen is delivering what he needs to do so far.
Well, every strikeout takes pressure off your defense. Every ball you don't have to catch is an easier out, of course.
So now we'll see Dean Mijos, the DH, and the first delivery low and inside. Ball one. Mijos, and Bill told us last night, kind of hidden down there in the bottom of the order, but he's been one of the leading hitters all season, especially here of late for Coastal Carolina. But Ianson pulls the string on the changeup way out in front, swinging his Mijos, and it's 1-1.
He's been really good here in Omaha. 375 average. He's 6 for 16. A double, a triple, 3 RBI.
Pitch missing low from Ianson. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Hit high in the air, left field. Curiel coming over. He's on the track. Curiel makes a leap, but it's into the bullpen. A solo shot for Mijos. And Coastal Carolina takes a 1-0 lead. Curiel a little slow to get up.
Yeah.
Maybe more about just missing it. Now he's up on his feet. But Mijos found that wind tunnel down the line. We talked about it last night with the wind blowing furiously right to left. If you can get in that jet stream, it'll get out of here. And Mijos does just that. And Coastal Carolina takes a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I don't think he hit it well enough to hit it out of the ballpark 10, 15 feet to the right. But that wind pushed it and hooked it into the bullpen, and that's what we talked about. That's the only way to hit a dinger today.
Ty Dooley, left-hander, takes the first pitch, missed outside. Make it 1 ball, no strikes.
It's only the 3rd homer this year for Mijos.
LSU playing from behind for the first time in this title series. And here in the bottom of the 2nd inning with 2 down and nobody on. Pitch high and outside. Now make it 2-0 to Ty Dooley. Dooley batting .294 down in the 8th spot for the Chanticleers. Again, we assume now that Chad Oxendine, along with Matt Williams, the only 2 coaches remaining for the Chanticleers running the ship here. There's a strike from Ianson. Make it 2 balls, 1 strike. Fastball missed outside. Now 3 balls, 1 strike.
They have Chad Oxendine coaching at 3rd base. Matt Williams, of course, the pitching coach in the dugout.
Ianson's 3-1 delivery.
Nice pitch.
And it catches the inside corner. Fill the count up now, 3-2. Mijos with the solo home run. It's a 1-0 Chanticleer lead here in the bottom of the 2nd. Payoff pitch. That one a called strike 3. Struck him out. Outside corner, belt high, and Dooley didn't move the bat off the shoulder, but the Chanticleers strike first. Solo shot for Dean Mijos. 1 run, 1 hit, nobody left on. 1-0 Chanticleers lead. We head to the top of the 3rd. Tigers will have 8-9 top of the order. Dickinson, Braswell, and Curiel when we come back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Live from the red carpet where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
In a region famous for its cuisine, Blue Plate Mayo has been a staple since 1927. From New Orleans to Lafayette, Houma to Baton Rouge, it's the mayo Louisiana reaches for when it's time to mix something delicious. Whether it's dressing a po' boy or making that perfect dipping sauce for crawfish, it has to be Blue Plate. Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of LSU Athletics. That's the good stuff.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
We head to the top of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball. Presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Tigers trailing 1-0 to Coastal Carolina, top of the third inning. Daniel Dickinson will lead it off for LSU, but now a pitch comm issue, and Jacob Morrison calling for time, and we'll get him a new apparatus out there to receive the calls from the dugout. So pitching coach out there to hand a new earpiece, and we should be good to go. Solo home run by the designated hitter Dean Mijos there in the bottom of the second inning. The difference in this game, last night it was 1-0 LSU. Currently here in the top of the third, it's 1-0 Coastal Carolina. Shauna clears 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. The Tigers scoreless on just 1 hit so far off Jacob Morrison. First delivery to Dickinson. Fastball at 92. Inside corner called strike. Starts off Daniel 0-1.
Leadoff base runners.
Delivery missed high. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Dickinson had one of the Tigers' 6 hits in yesterday's game, as he singled against Cameron Flukie.
The 1-1 towards the alley, left center field, dropping quickly, and almost got away from the left fielder, but it will whip it back into the infield, hold Dickinson to a single as Alexander almost misjudged the hop and bounce out there in left center, but Dickinson does the job. The leadoff single now will bring Braswell to the plate. Brazzy batting for the first time, and Tiger fans trying to lift up their third baseman.
I love when they do this. Come on your feet. There they go.
Braswell looking to break a hitless streak here in Omaha. He's 0 for 12 so far in the College World Series.
Nobody out, runner at first. Expecting bunt, they'll bring in Mitchell even with the third base bag, and Braswell will push it. The in-betweener going to be handled by Morrison. He'll flip it underhanded in time to first to get Braswell, but the sac bunt will move Dickinson into scoring position. Potential tying run at second base here with just 1 away.
And that's what Michael Braswell does, along with this elite defense at the plate. Though his batting average isn't what he would like it to be, he definitely knows how to move the offense, and bunting has been a forte for him this year.
So now back to the top of the order. Derek Curiel was a strikeout victim to Morrison to start the game back in the first. And Dickinson with good speed will take his lead off of second. Morrison brings it to the plate. Curiel swings, and a little foul will spin its way behind the plate, and it's 0-1. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, proud to be the official health insurance of LSU Athletics. Louisiana Blue, live Louisiana, we've got you. 1-0, Shauna clears lead, 1 out. Tigers with a runner at second. Curiel at the plate. The 0-1. Low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ty Dooley, the shortstop, shaded towards second base, keeping an eye on Dickinson. Morrison looks back twice. Now the 1-1 to the plate. Curiel with a soft fly ball to left field. Alexander coming over as the wind carries him that way, and he's able to make the play for out number 2. So Curiel retired on the fly ball out to left. We'll leave it up to Ethan Fry, who's trying to come alive offensively here in Omaha with a runner sitting down at second base with the Tigers trailing 1-0.
I'm going to say the wind blew that ball 30 feet. 30 feet from right to left. Would have been a can of corn where the left fielder plays here at Charles Schwab, but the wind really made that one move.
Ethan Fry awaits. Morrison at 6'8", fires. Up and in for ball 1.
Ethan Fry this season, .381 batting average with runners in scoring position. He's had an outstanding season in his junior year.
This pitch, a called strike to Fry to even it up.
Started him off with off speed the first 2 pitches.
The 1-1. Fry. Line drive to left, and it's over the head of Alexander. Bounces off the track into the wall, and Daniel Dickinson scores as Ethan Fry hammers a line drive to left field, and we are tied 1-1.
What is happening right now? I mean, he took a mini jab step in, looked like he was under it. Next thing you know, the ball's zipping over his head at 110 miles an hour. Fry can't hit it much harder than that, but again, I wonder if the wind had something to do with that one. Who cares? Scores 1-1. Timely 2-out hits win championships.
I think it was a combination of the fact the ball was just scorched off the bat of Ethan Fry, and then that wind had to play a factor as well, as Alexander got all turned around in left field, and now a timeout is called. Matt Williams, the Chanticleer's pitching coach, making his way out from the third base dugout to speak to his pitcher Morrison.
That ball was shellacked.
So second double of this College World Series for Ethan Fry, his first RBI here in Omaha, as he makes his presence felt early in this game to get the Tigers even at 1 apiece.
So meeting on the mound here with Fry down at second base. Ethan delivers a powerful strike to left field. Again, mishandled by Alexander. As Doug said, he took that jab step and then realized, wait a minute, maybe I don't have a line on it. And then suddenly it just went right over the lid to the fence.
That ball was hit so hard and ricocheted so hard off the fence. Coastal almost had a play at second base on Fry, but Fry runs very well, and he was in easily.
So now that brings Stephen Milam to the plate after the meeting on the mound all broken up. Again, Milam delivered the RBI single in last night's game. That would be the difference. And again, he has been striking the baseball well here in Omaha. First pitch to Milam. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Milam with a single back in the first inning. He's gotten that average now back up to an even 300. All based on what he's done here in Omaha. Runner at second. 2 down. The 0-1. Milam swings, and it's a burner, but foul down the first base line. Milam behind in the count, 0-2. Toyota Summer starts here. Sales event is on now. Start your summer ride in an exciting new Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com today. Fry down at second base, a 1-1 ball game here, top of the third. Pitch to Milam, he popped it up on the infield grass. Calling for it is Mitchell, and the third baseman has it for out number 3. But Ethan Fry will get the Tigers on the board. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 man left on. We got a tie game. Head to the bottom of the third, Coastal Carolina. Coming to the plate, bottom of the order, Sykes, followed by Bodine and Alexander. And we continue on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time, and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
The bottom of the third inning of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball is presented by Bengal Pest Products. Guaranteed overnight extermination with Bengal.
Well, so far today, through 2.5, got more runs than we saw last night. It's a 1-1 ball game. Coastal Carolina and LSU, bottom of the third. Coastal coming to the plate. Wells Sykes will lead it off. He'll bat for the first time today. Sykes down at the bottom of the order. Last night 0 for 4. A couple of strikeouts. Anthony Ianson ready to work, and the first pitch off the end of the bat, foul towards the seats beyond the first base dugout, out of play. 0-1 the count.
Anthony's been good so far, striking off the leadoff hitter in each of the first 2 innings.
He's also been good at getting ahead.
Yep.
Ianson, so on. In the air, right field. Jake Brown coming over. A few steps to his right. He'll have it. 1 away. Remember, fans, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the celebrations. So whether you're buying or selling tickets, SeatGeek, the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of LSU athletics. Expect the expected in SeatGeek. Now to the top of the order. Mr. Everything for the Chanticleers. Caden Bodine, a left-hander, switch hitter. He's batting from the left side against Ianson. He's a strikeout victim. First time up. Here's a little comebacker to the mound. Ianson gloves it, and a little toss over to Jones, and very quickly, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. As Bill, you said, striking out Bodine, not easy to do. Not many people have done it. Ianson did it in his first at-bat and gets a very quick comebacker there. So Ianson responsible for retiring Bodine twice here early in today's game.
Well, he's following the plan so far. Just that one pitch, an unlikely home run by Mijos that found its way through the wind. Otherwise, Anthony has been extremely sharp. Also very efficient with his pitches so far. Count has remained at a very manageable level, at least early in this game. He's now thrown just 32 pitches through 2 2/3 innings.
Timeout call by the Chanticleers here. They bring over Alexander. Talk it over a little bit. So one offensive timeout assessed to the Chanticleers. Alexander with a single back in the first inning. Ianson ready to go as Alexander readjusts the gloves. Now digs in from the right side. 2 down, nobody on. Ianson's first pitch short of the plate, down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Nice breaking ball. Swing and a miss. That'll even the count 1-1.
Alexander and Mijos are the 2 Coastal players so far who have multiple hits against LSU pitching. Each have 2 hits so far in this series.
2 outs, nobody on. The 1-1. And missed a little low. 2-1 now the count to Alexander. Two-one delivery. That one across the plate, evens it up 2-2.
Wow, he is throwing that breaking ball for strikes right now.
Yes, he is.
Two outs, nobody on. The 2-2 off the end of the bat. Lazy fly ball, center field. Stanfield, though, playing deep, and it will drop down in front of him. In shallow center for a 2-out single. Just a bloop off the bat of Alexander. Will get a runner aboard here with 2 down.
Well, Alexander's been a real thorn in the side of the Tigers so far in this series. That's his 3rd hit against LSU pitching.
Yeah, but with 2 outs. 2 outs. That one would have been a can of corn fly ball had the wind not completely knocked it down.
But the issue, of course, with him is he can run.
That's it.
27 or 28 steals now with 1 earlier in this game.
He'll take a lead off of first. Ianson's pitch to the plate. The Barthel is missed for ball 1.
He's got 28 steals. He's been caught only 6 times, has Alexander.
Might steal here. 2 outs.
1-0. Called strike on the inside corner off speed from Anthony. 1 ball, 1 strike now. To Barthel, who was struck out by Ianson. His first time up back in the first inning.
Now you'd really think about it, Bill, with 1 strike, 2 outs. You want to get him to second, give your hitter a little time to get him in. He was thinking about it.
Yeah, had Alexander almost leaning. The throw over, he just gets back safely. Still 1 ball, 1 strike to Blake Barthel.
Doesn't do you a whole lot of good to steal him. Have 2 strikes on the hitter.
1 ball, 1 strike. And another turn and throw over to first. And again, back is Alexander. Fans, when the Tigers win, you win. Enter promo code LSU50. The day after an LSU baseball win, you'll receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. 1-1 our score, bottom of the 3rd. Coastal with a runner at first and a 1-1 count to Barthel at the plate. And again, Ianson trying to keep Alexander close to the bag. Will toss over to first.
And what's interesting is that although Coastal Carolina has scored just 1 run in this series, and LSU has scored 2, Coastal has created a lot of traffic on the bases. They've had a base runner in every inning of this series except for 1.
Oh, wow.
The 1-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Late coming around was Barthel, and he falls behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes is that fastball. Got by him.
Only 1-2-3 inning, Doug, for LSU in this series was Anderson in yesterday's game. That came in the 6th inning.
Runner at first, 2 down, a 1-1 ball game. And now time going to be called as they reset the pitch clock. Ianson stepped on. Wind continues to howl right to left towards that left field foul pole. With 2 outs, Ianson's 1-2 pitch fouled back into the screen. Challenged him with a 94-mile-an-hour heater. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ianson eyeballing strikeout number 6 here to end the 3rd inning. Of course, that'd be a pretty good number through 3 innings.
Runner at first, 2 down. Another 1-2 pitch. Runner goes. Little bouncer up the line, but foul. First base side. That'll bring Alexander back to first. Send Barthel back to the plate.
Barthel so far in this tournament. Well, first of all, we'll take a look at his Omaha numbers. He's 4 for 60 here in Omaha, so batting .250. He does have 2 doubles and 3 RBIs.
Two outs, again a runner at first. Ianson's 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 95 on the gun. And Ianson records a half-dozen strikeouts early in this one. Still a 1-1 ball game, no runs, 1 hit. 1 man left on for the Chanticleers. We head to the top of the 4th, tied at 1 run. LSU will have the meat of the order presented by 44 Farms, starting with Jake Brown, Jared Jones, and Luis Hernandez when we return to the College World Series in Omaha, the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
444 the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. 444 the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Your summer starts here.
I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
The top of the fourth inning, presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your fours up.
1-1 our score here in Game 2 of the Championship Series of the College World Series in Omaha. Tigers and Chanticleers battling for a second straight game. Jacob Morrison back out there to start his fourth inning of work. Leading things off will be Jake Brown for the Tigers. Now Morrison again having trouble with the pitch comm. Calls for timeout. This is the second time. Again, I've said it all season long. Nobody cares, but I'll go on record again. When the communications fail,
go old school.
Go old school.
Well, I mean, Jake Brown was locked in right there. It's not fair to him. We have to step out because of this. And personally, I think if it keeps happening, it should be a balk or whatever. Like, who cares if you can't hear what the coach is telling you?
Well, again, the pitch comm, when you hear why it was instituted in college baseball, they tell you, well, we have the technology. Well, that's great. And if it works, it's fantastic. When it doesn't, though, again, if you're trying to speed up the game, this isn't doing it. And again, this one now, another failed pitch comm issue and another pause in the action. As Morrison, you can't blame Morrison. That's the system they've set him up on. But again, at some point, this becomes such a waste of time.
Morrison, through his first 3 innings, has thrown 41 pitches. He's given up 1 run, 3 hits, no walks, 2 Ks for the 6'8" right-hander, the ace of the Coastal Carolina staff. He has pitched against one other SEC team this season. He pitched against Auburn in the Super Regional, in which Coastal Carolina swept Auburn, went 6 innings in that game. Against Auburn, he gave up just 1 run on 6 hits, 3 walks, and 6 strikeouts as he got the victory in that contest for Coastal Carolina.
Well, we're still waiting to figure out if they can find some technology that works. Jake Brown at the plate, waiting on the first delivery as he leads it off here in the top of the 4th inning. Again, the Chanticleers, 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error. For the Tigers, 1 run on 3 hits. Jake Brown, a strikeout victim to Morrison, who has 2 on the day thus far. Now we look ready to go. And Morrison winds and fires. Upstairs missing, ball 1.
Always liked the Jake Brown matchup against right-handed pitching coming into today. He's hitting .362 against right-handers.
There's a swing and a miss. Off speed that time for Morrison. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Brown on the year. 8 home runs, 2 triples, 9 doubles, 48 runs batted in. Just trying to get aboard here to start the top of the 4th. Pitch low and inside, misses. That'll make it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tigers have had the leadoff man on in each of the past 2 innings.
Two and 1 the count. Morrison fires. Good take by Brown as he backs up. Pitch inside. That'll make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, a lot of off speed here to Brown, the left-handed hitter. Morrison's 3-1 pitch. And the fastball misses low and inside for ball 4. So again, the Tigers get a leadoff man aboard. Brown heads to first. And that will bring Jared Jones to the plate for LSU.
Excellent plate appearance that time by Jake Brown, who continues to excel in this postseason. Let's hope this triggers something now for the Tigers with the Bear coming to the plate.
I like it. No outs. Be aggressive. They're leaving the right side wide open. Guess they didn't watch the final Wednesday.
First pitch, off speed. And for a strike to Jones. 0-1. Jones again aboard on that air. Committed by the 3rd baseman. Mitchell back in the 2nd inning. Runner at first, nobody out. Morrison's 0-1 pitch. Another off-speed delivery came in high. They appeal down to first. Casey Moser says Jones held back. That'll even it up. 1 ball and 1 strike. Morrison, the 1-1. Way upstairs, Bodine having to rise up to glove it. 2-1.
Coastal playing that shift again against Jared. 3 defenders on the left side of the infield.
It appears Morrison trying to stay inside to the right-handed hitter through the first couple of pitches. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball that Jones just misses, fouls it back. Now an even count, 2-2. Jones takes a little extra time, now steps back in. Jake Brown's out at first, nobody out. Top of the fourth, a 1-1 ball game here in game 2 of the title series. The 2-2 to Jones. Swing and a foul ball, third base side. Keeps it 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's the game everyone loves to play. Play Scrabble Scratch Off from the lottery. Went up to $50,000. Pick up Scrabble Scratch Off today. Must be at least 21 to purchase. Pitch count now up to 51. This will be pitch number 52 for Morrison. The 2-2 to Jones. Towards the alley, gonna be brought down, base hit. Around second is Brown. He stumbled slightly, but easily slides into third. And with nobody out, LSU off the bat of Jared Jones have runners first and third. And that will bring Luis Hernandez to the plate with a big opportunity.
Oh, yeah, big opportunity to take the lead here. How about Jared Jones? That ball was smashed out in the left center field. That extension that you just saw, him hitting the ball about 12 inches out in front of his front foot, that's what makes him so good. That barrel in the zone for so long, even through extension. And Jared Jones got the Tigers cooking here, boys, with no outs in the top of the 4th inning.
Infield going to come in, meet with Morrison on the mound here. With nobody out, runners first and third. Brown aboard on a walk. Jones singles to left field. And now we'll see Luis Hernandez get into a double play his first time up. 6-4-3 variety, but Luis has been steady Eddie here in the NCAA tournament. Certainly here in Omaha. Luis throughout the tournament batting .382, and here in Omaha so far, .308, 4 for 13 with 2 runs scored, a double, and 3 runs batted in. Morrison's first pitch. The belt for a strike. 0-1 to start out Luis.
Luis hit it well the first time he faced Morrison, but just right at the shortstop for a double play.
Middle infield towards the second base bag. The 0-1.
Watch out.
Almost caught him. They'll say it did. Got him on the arm, and that will send Luis down to first base. So with the bases loaded now and nobody out, that will bring Chris Stanfield to the plate, and the pressure continues to mount on the Chanticleers.
Luis didn't really act like that hit him. That was kind of surprising.
Yep, hit him on the right hand, right in the wrist.
Nice.
Chanticleers do have some action in their bullpen. A right-hander has been up. Luke Jones, freshman right-hander, is beginning to throw right now. Tigers hoping to cash in on this big opportunity against Jacob Morrison.
So our home plate umpire, Angel Campos, there holding time for a moment as they allow Hernandez to get the sliding glove put on. And now Angel Campos again coming out from behind home plate and resetting the pitch clock. So again, looks like we're ready for baseball now with the bases loaded, nobody out. Chris Stanfield, great candidate at the plate for LSU. First pitch to the right-hander. Just missed him inside and up. 1-0. Brown at third. Jones at second. Hernandez hit by a pitch at first base. 1-1 our score. Top of the fourth. A chance for the Tigers to open it up. The 1-0. Base hit left field. Here comes Brown. They're going to wave Jones around. The throw coming into second, and Chris Stanfield delivers. 2-run single, and the Tigers lead 3-1.
Tigers got something moving. We got a mound visit coming. The bullpen's going crazy. 2-run lead, Chris. I like where this is going.
So out to the mound with a slow walk, Matt Williams. brings in the infield, and Stanny sees a solid pitch. The 1-0, he slaps to left field. That scores Brown and Jones. Runners now first and second, still nobody out. And it will be Daniel Dickinson who will come to the plate next.
Can we request Colin Baton Rouge right now? You think they'd go for that here at the play that over the PA?
They've done it in all of our previous games, so I'm sure we'll hear it at some point. But second RBI for Chris Stanfield in this tournament. His first RBI of the tournament came back in the Tigers' first game over a week ago, game 1 against Arkansas. And now he has 2 RBI in this at-bat for 3 in the tournament. And LSU has its first lead of this contest.
And guys, we're starting to see obviously more runs, but another thing we're starting to see is some more barrels. Starting with that bat, the at-bat from Ethan Fry, where he had a missile over the left fielder's head last inning. This inning, Jones hit a ball hard, and that ball from Stanfield was hit very hard as well.
So now the meeting over with. Morrison back up on the bump. Nobody out. Runners first and second. A 3-1 LSU lead. Dickinson showing bunt. Bunts it out in front of the plate. Morrison off the mound. Picks it up. Throws to first to get the first out of the inning. But Dickinson does the job. That advances runners second and third with just 1 away. Hernandez now 90 feet away at third base. Stanfield plenty of speed at second base. And we will see Michael Braswell III. And if you think LSU fans have made some noise, get ready.
Yeah, and we will see again a stadium full of people on their feet. LSU is the greatest baseball program in America, but this is why their fans are second to none.
First pitch to Brazzi. Called strike with the letters on the outer half. Falls behind early, 0-1.
Now there's a left-hander in the Coastal Carolina bullpen. If Braswell reaches, you may see Curiel face that lefty.
Morrison's 0-1. Lifted in the air off the bat of Braswell. Going to find the seats down the line out of play in right. Still now moves the count 0-2. Braswell going to have to find a 2-strike approach here. Battle a little bit. Make some contact. Put some pressure on this Chanticleer defense. 1 out. Runners second and third. A 3-1 LSU lead here in the top of the 4th frame. Morrison, the right-hander, looks to third. Now kicks and fires to the plate. Braswell again launches it high in the air, but it will find the seats beyond the first base dugout. Fan missed an opportunity on the middle deck to take home a souvenir and dropped it on somebody below him. They'll take that one home.
Yeah, Bill, that's Hayden Johnson down there. He's actually made 4 appearances here in Omaha. He's pitched pretty well. 7 1/3 innings here, and only 4 hits and 1 run allowed.
Another 0-2 pitch. Braswell pops this one up.
Not
shortstop Ty Dooley. And the third baseman Mitchell fighting the wind, but in fair territory near the bag. Mitchell brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ty Dooley thought it was for sure his ball to get. He was asking everybody to get out of the way, and then Mitchell said, no, it's coming to me.
Ty Dooley would have caught that ball in the absolute shortstop position with his heels on the grass and his toes on the dirt, but like you said, it ended up almost in the shallow part of the infield to the third baseman.
All right.
This wind is something serious right now.
Down to 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Now top of the order, Curiel. First pitch, low and inside, ball 1. Curiel 0 for 2 today, but again, another very good candidate at the plate here with LSU. Runners second and third.
Love this scenario with Derek Curiel at the plate.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There's a base hit, center field. Come on home, Hernandez. Stanfield around third will join him. And the Tigers off the bat of Derek Curiel now lead 5-1.
Is that why you love it, Billy?
That's why I love it. And I thought maybe Coastal would consider going to the lefty to face Curiel. They didn't, and they paid for it as Derek just smashed that pitch into center field to extend LSU's lead 5-1.
Maybe if they'd had one of their coaches in the dugout, they would have gone to that move, Bill.
Well, the pitching coach is still there.
Well, that's true. They're going to stick with their starter here,
looks
too.
Like
Yeah,
they're now going to make a change.
Yeah.
That'll be all for Jacob Morrison. The hook is out, and his day is done. 5-1 LSU. 2 outs, top of the 4th. The Tigers have played it 4 so far. got Curiel at first and Ethan Fry coming to the plate. This pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in the great state of Louisiana. LSU leading 5-1, top of the fourth. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with the Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coverage continues from Omaha in the College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU now leading 5-1. They plated 4 runs here in the top of the fourth inning, and they've ran the starter, Jacob Morrison, off the mound. They'll go now to Hayden Johnson. For the Chanticleers out of the bullpen with the Tigers leading by 4 runs, and Coastal Carolina desperately trying to find out number 3 and get into the dugout as this top of the fourth has been extended, to say the very least. Fans, Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold. They fight for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU Athletics. It'll be Ethan Fry at the plate to face Hayden Johnson.
Hayden Johnson, sophomore lefty, has been very good for the Chanticleers this year. 6'5", 215 pounds, southpaw.
First delivery to Fry is a called strike. The fastball at 91. It'll make it 0-1.
Tell you what, I'd like to watch a little pickup basketball game between these two teams. There's some serious height on both sides.
Runner at first, and the pitch. Just missed outside. Evens it up to Fry. 1 ball and 1 strike. Curiel drives in a couple of runs. He's down at first base. Tigers now 5 runs on 6 Bingo Pest Product base hits. Throw over to keep an eye on Curiel. He'll slide back head first safely to the bag.
Johnson's making his 24th appearance this season for Coastal. 5-0 with a 3.00 ERA. 52 strikeouts in just 36 innings for the lefty.
1-1. Outside missing. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Opponents are hitting only .201 against him, but he has allowed 5 homers.
2 balls, 1 strike to the Tiger DH, Ethan Fry. The pitch. Low. Ball 3. Hitters count now for Ethan. 3 balls, 1 strike. Johnson comes set. The left-hander looks to first. Now fires to the plate. And a called strike at the letters. Ethan thought it was a bit high. Started up the line, but quickly came back. Said, my bad. Did not want to show up the home plate umpire. He's got a kind of a short leash, does Angel Campos, as we all found out there at the bottom of the first inning. So now a full count. The pitch. Ground ball gets by a diving Dooley at shortstop. Bounces its way into left center field. They're going to hold up Curiel at third. And Ethan Fry now with back-to-back knocks and as many at-bats. And the inning continues with 2 outs, runners on the corners.
Ooh, baby, the big man has awakened. Ethan Fry has been quiet. since the regional for the most part, but not today. RBI double to get the Tigers on the board in the third inning now keeps this inning alive with a sharp single into center field. Derek Curiel advancing all the way from first to second. Tigers with a chance now to add to the lead.
Yeah, Coach has got to figure out a way to try to stop the bleeding, or this one has the likings of unraveling all over the place, turning into something sloppy. But right now, I would be, if it were LSU out in the field right now, I'd be pretty concerned.
Tigers have now batted around. Milam, the 9th hitter of this inning.
Wow.
The switch hitter now will turn and bat from the right side. The first pitch from Johnson missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Milam. Milam with a single in the first. Popped out in the third inning. To the third baseman, Walker Mitchell. Again, runners on the corners with 2 outs. This one catches the outer portion. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Milam. Curiel at third, Fry at first. Milam swings. Fly ball right center field. Pato coming in on the run, and he holds on as he just misses the second baseman, Barthel, who was headed back that way. They just passed like 2 ships in the night. And fortunately for the Chanticleers, they did not collide. But the Tigers plate 4 runs on 4 hits. They now lead 5-1. We go to the bottom of the 4th on a Sunday afternoon in Omaha. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. LSU Online and Continuing Education offers over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, meaning there's a program to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from wherever you are. From application to graduation, student support coaches provide one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Start your journey at online.lsu.edu.
Live from the red carpet, where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection K's. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play. Win up to $12,000. The glitter. The glamour. Play Fab 5. Top prize, $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
The bottom of the 4th inning. Presented by Dudley DeBosier Injury Lawyers. Throw your 4s up.
5-1, LSU leading Coastal Carolina here in Game 2 of the title series in Omaha. Bottom of the 4th inning, Chanticleers come to the plate. It'll be the third baseman, Walker Mitchell, to lead it off. He grounds it out to Braswell at third, his first time up. Anthony Ianson ready to work. Breaking ball hangs up, swung on to right center field. Fly ball. Jake Brown is there, and he has it. 1 pitch and 1 out to start the bottom of the 4th.
Love that for Anthony Ianson.
Yep.
In college baseball, Doug, it's been this way since you played. Momentum is such a huge thing. And so critical when you have a big inning offensively for your pitcher to come back and shut down the opponent in the next half inning.
Momentum has been a big part of baseball since Ty Cobb played. I mean, it is as big a part of the sport as pitching and hitting.
Megan Pato will swing and miss at the first pitch. Great location down and away from the right-hander. He gets Ianson ahead, 0-1.
Which I go back to the first inning. Getting ejected from the game and allowing 25,000 people to start chanting LSU. There's a ball low, but you got to think coming into the game, the goal is to try to make everyone here be as quiet as possible. But you come out with a full tank of gas and just throw it on the whole stadium yourself. I don't see that as productive.
The 1-1. Popped up into the air on the infield grass. Coming in, Jared Jones gets to it in time. Right side of the diamond. And quickly 2 gone. Again, You know, Bill Franquez and I having a conversation between innings. It's a scoreless game, bottom of the first. Again, you've got 8+ innings to go. You get a pitch clock violation on your batter, which makes it 0-1 to start the at-bat. And you come out, like you said, throwing flame and gasoline all over the place. It's kind of a strange strategy. Let's put it that way. Colby Thorndike to the plate. First pitch to the left-hander. Missing for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, head coach Kevin Snall and first base coach who handles the offense, Matt Schilling, tossed at the bottom of the first inning. Pulled the string, goes Ianson, swing and a miss by Thorndike, and that'll even it up 1-1.
You know, and a part of me hates it for both of them. Chanel lost his head. He knows he did, and I guarantee you there's more remorse and regret right now. That one misses away. Than there is still him being fired up. He feels guilty for leaving his team out there. And the truth is, the man's been with those guys for 70 games. They've battled all the way here to the championship finals, and that's a tough one for him.
2-1, fouled off the bat of Thorndike. That'll even the count 2-2. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification, Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
2-2 pitch to Thorndike from Ianson, down in the dirt. Got away from Hernandez. That'll fill the count 3-2. 2 out. Bottom of the fourth inning, a 5-1 LSU lead. Doug Thompson, Bill Franquez, Chris Blair with you here in the broadcast booth from Charles Schwab Field. Brian Haldane, our straw stirring the drink back inside the Capital One studio in beautiful Baton Rouge. Payoff delivery. And it just missed the inside corner, and that will put Thorndike aboard on a walk as Ianson gives up his first base on balls.
I'm okay with base on balls like that. He was all around the plate right there. When he missed, he bounced one because he wanted to. It was in a 2-2 or 1-2 count.
So again now, Coastal Carolina gets at least one base runner. They've had 13 at-bats in this series, and they've only had one 1-2-3 inning. That was yesterday.
Dean Mijos, though, got a good pitch to work with. Homer to the bullpen in left to get the Chanticleers on the board. Took an early lead, 1-0 there in the bottom of the second. He'll swing and miss at a breaking ball that nearly brought him from the right batter's box to the left batter's box. Starts him off 0-1. Thorndike 7 for 7 in stolen bases. This is lead off of first. The pitch to the plate to Mijos misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Hammered but foul down the line.
Watch
One
out.
bounce and into the seat it goes, and a Tiger fan snags it for a souvenir.
Nice play. That ball had some pepper on it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the count to Mijos.
Yeah, how about we punch this guy out, get back in the dugout?
He's been tough, though.
Yeah, he has, Bill.
He's the College World Series leading hitter for Coastal Carolina.
He's making me nervous.
7 hits so far, including that homer earlier in this game.
Ianson with 2 outs and a runner at first. The 1-2. Just low and outside.
Good pitch.
Mijos able to stay away. 2-2 now the count.
He's 7 for 17 in this College World Series. 1 double, 1 triple, 1 homer for Mijos.
Thorndike with a lead off of first. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Mijos. Ianson fires off the end of the bat. Ground ball. Dickinson knocks it down with a backhand, but again playing left of second base as the ground ball brought him from right to left. He decides to pocket the baseball, not try to force what would have been a possible errant throw to first. So everybody safe first and second with 2 down, and we'll extend the inning now for Coastal Carolina.
I think I have
plate
that.
Dooley.
Sorry, buddy. I think I have that as a hit, huh? Bill, what do you think?
Yeah, it's got to be hit. That was kind of in no man's land.
Yep.
Just no play really for Dickinson. The ball's not hit well at all.
Single to the second baseman.
Yeah. Good effort there by Dickinson, but he just really had no play.
Nate Yeske now calling for time as the pitching coach for the Tigers. Granted timeout. He'll make his way to the mound here, talk a little strategy, check on Ianson on a very hot and muggy day here in Omaha. And again, we talk about the wind blowing up to nearly 40 miles per hour today, but it's just blowing heat not a cool breeze.
It's kind of like a convection oven.
Yes.
Down there. And, Anthony Ianson has 6 strikeouts, Chris. One of those strikeouts are looking, and that's to Ty Dooley. And I've said it before, those strikeouts looking are an indication that there's some confusion involved. So they're probably going over that sequence of what they did to get Ty Dooley out in his last at-bat.
Ianson's pitch count extended now after getting 2 very quick outs here in the 4th inning. Gives up a full count walk to Thorndike on a ball 4 that just barely missed. And then a little infield single by Mijos, and suddenly Coastal Carolina has a little bit of a threat going while extending Anthony's pitch count, which right now is approaching 60.
Yeah, that's a little heavy. That's a little heavy for this inning.
Yeah, he's at 58 right now.
Righty on lefty matchup as Ty Dooley stands in. Again, as Doug told you, he was caught looking his only at bat so far today back in the 2nd inning. He's got Thorndike at second, Mijos at first base. Ianson off speed but missed outside, 1-0. Desperately trying to shut it down here with runners first and second. The 1-0 pitch.
Yep.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Evens it up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's been good against left-handed hitters. Lefty's hitting .249 against Anthony this year coming into this game.
2 outs, runners first and second. Ianson's 1-1. Again, comes with the overhand breaking ball, finds the zone and works ahead 1-2.
Now we're talking. Come on, blow them away here. Get them on their feet. Here we go.
Runners take their lead, first and second, a 5-1 LSU lead, bottom of the 4th. Runners go, and a foul off the bat and the ankle of Dooley, who just stays alive, and that will send both Thorndike and Mijos back to second and first, respectively.
Bill mentioned, I'd like to mention Skip Bertman made it in town today. He's over sitting with Scott Woower. Thanks to him and his team for making sure that happened, of course. He's Coach Bertman just always seems a little happier when he's in Omaha.
Absolutely. Here, I found out something before the game which I thought would be a good omen. The suite number that Skip is in today is suite number 15.
It is. I went down there
his
and
jersey
visited.
number.
I got the chills, too.
Yeah. So hopefully that's a good sign.
2 outs, runners first and second. Another 1-2 pitch.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Hernandez will have to throw down to first. He does. And Anthony Ianson with a huge strikeout, his 7th of the day. And the Chanticleers come away empty-handed. No runs, 1 hit, 2 men left on. We have played 4 complete. 5-1 LSU leads. Tigers come to the plate. Meat of the order presented by 44 Farms. Brown, Jones, and Hernandez. Back to Omaha after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Right, the summer starts here.
I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas.
Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Right, the summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Hi, I'm Olivia, an employee at BASF in Louisiana and an LSU Tiger fan. At BASF, we are committed to producing safe and reliable products that you use every day. Through science and innovation, we develop intelligent solutions for our customers and for a sustainable future. Learn more about BASF's products and find career opportunities at basf.us/Louisiana. That's basf.us/Louisiana. BASF, we create chemistry.
back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
5-1 our score. LSU leading Coastal Carolina. Jake Brown trying to drag bunt as he leads off things for the Tigers here in the top of the fifth. Unable to make clean contact, fouls it back, and starts him off 0-1. Brown aboard on a walk and scored in that fourth inning. He played it forward to open it up, a 5-1 Tiger lead. The 0-1 to Brown. Up and in, misses to the left-hander. 1 ball and 1 strike. Things certainly heating up in South Louisiana. Goodness knows here in Omaha, but whenever you're ready to cool it down, count on Slow Melt Ice since 1997. Check them out online. SlowMeltIce.com. SLOMELTICE.com. Brown swinging on a pitch outside. Comes up empty. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to the Tiger right fielder.
Guys, I don't know if you caught Anthony Ianson coming off the mound right there after that strikeout, but he was roaring. I mean, he was fired up.
Pitch to Brown and a swing and a miss. Brown down on strikes as Hayden Johnson out of the bullpen. Records his first strikeout. And that will bring Jared Jones to the plate. Jones today bored on an air on a 1-hop ground ball down the third base line in the second inning. Bored on a single and scored in that fourth. First pitch to Jones.
Ball that's outside.
Fastball missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes to the Bear.
Hayden Johnson for Coastal making his 3rd appearance here in Omaha. He had worked 3 1/3 innings prior to today.
The 1-0 pitch. Bouncer foul towards the third base dugout of the Shunts. Evens it up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tigers again, 5 runs, 7 hits. Coastal Carolina, 1 run on 4 hits and 1 error. Again, they'll slide 3 infielders left of second base with a right-handed hitting Jones at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hayden Johnson delivers. Missing outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Johnson delivers with a strike off speed to even the count to Jones. Jared, I think a little surprised by that. Asking for clarification. Very kindly to Angel Campos, I might add. Gets his answer, ready to go. 2-2, the count with 1 out, nobody on. The pitch from Johnson. In the air, right field, line drive, and right at Pato, who barely had to move a step for the second out of the inning. Sharply hit, but right at the Chanticleer right fielder.
LSU in this game also has not had a 1-2-3 inning. Hernandez looking to avoid that right now. Keep this inning going.
And of course, after those 2 outs, Jay Johnson going to use another offensive timeout. He'll call Hernandez over. Have a few words with he and Chris Stanfield, who stands on deck. A reminder, fans, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this summer. Right now, text the words home run to 31996 and get your $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. Let's bring you up to speed for those just tuning in. Game 2 of this series, Coastal Carolina took an early lead, 1-0, bottom of the second inning, and a solo home run from Dean Mijos to the bullpen in left. Of course, probably the bigger story leading up to that was Coach Kevin Snall and assistant coach Matt Schilling were ejected from the game in the bottom of the first inning. So Chanticleers have been out without their head coach and offensive coach for the bulk of this ball game. This pitch missed low to Hernandez, starts him off 1-0. The Tigers would tie it up in the top of the third and then explode for 4 runs, a crooked number in the top of the fourth. That's where we are, 5-1, Tigers in front. Pitch a called strike on the outer half to Hernandez, 1-1.
Close to being the same pitches there.
swing. Sharply hit ground ball right at the shortstop. Dooley fires across the diamond in time for out number 3. Tigers go 1-2-3 in the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, nobody on base. We move to the bottom of the 5th. A 5-1 LSU lead. Chanticleers have Sykes at the bottom of the order, followed by Bodine and Alexander when we return on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
A lot of life can happen between sips of Dasani. You know, the life moments, big and small, that are worth getting thirsty for. Like organizing a family movie night under the stars. Or hearing an old favorite song and having an impromptu dance party. Or finding a new dinner recipe that the whole family loves. The crisp, clean taste of Dasani was made for all of life's thirst-worthy moments. Dasani, because life happens between sips.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Chanticleers coming to the plate. Leading things off, bottom of the order, Wells Sykes will be followed by Bodine and Alexander. We were notified a few moments ago that the NCAA would release a statement in regards to the ejections in the bottom of the 1st inning, as the first pitch from Ianson well short of the plate, down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes to Sykes. And Bill, I know we have received that as they have addressed that issue, and maybe a little surprising that we got that notification as quick as we did. Here's the 1-0 to Sykes, and it misses low for ball 2, 2-0.
So in this case, the NCAA will send one reporter, a pool reporter, to speak to the umpire, and the umpiring crew will issue a statement about their decision.
The 2-0, and Sykes got fooled on a breaking ball that tailed away. Couldn't hold back. That'll make it 2-1.
Unfortunately, I don't believe I've received it. I think Chris has.
I spoke too soon. If anybody needs to get that email, it's Bill Franquez.
For
swing
sure.
and a foul.
I'm a little insulted.
I
thought he'd be first. Here we go.
2-2 the count to Sykes. Ianson delivers, and a base hit knocked to right field. Sykes picks up his first hit of the game, and the Chanticleers get the leadoff man aboard here in the bottom half of the 5th inning.
So here's the explanation from the NCAA. Coach Snoll and first base coach Matt Schilling ejected for continued arguing about balls and strikes after being warned initially by the umpire crew. And then, in addition to today's ejections, Coach Snoll is suspended for the next 2 games per NCAA playing rule 515A4. So, should this series continue tomorrow, Coach Snoll won't be in the dugout either.
Wow. Runner at first now with nobody out. We'll see top of the order, Bodine. First pitch from Ianson missed too far inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Also, Matt Schilling, the assistant coach, is suspended for 1 game, so he wouldn't be here either tomorrow.
Wow.
Should this series extend.
1 ball, no strikes. Very tough out at the top of the order, and Bodine swings, launches one to left field. Curiel going back, just shy of the track on the run, has it for out number 1. That will send Sykes back to first base. And that will bring to the plate Sebastian Alexander.
Yeah, but anytime that one goes back to the dugout, That's a huge win. Probably only going to have to face him once, maybe twice more.
The Tigers have done a great job so far in neutralizing Bodine.
So Alexander, a couple of singles today, one in the first, one in the third. The pitch to the right-hander from Ianson. Down the middle for a strike, starts him off. 0-1. Sykes 18 of 21 in stolen bases, so Ianson keeping an eye on him. But the breaking ball to the plate is a called strike, and he starts off Alexander 0-2.
So now we've been given hard copies of the umpiring decision.
Did you get one?
I did get one. I'm holding 3 copies, so one for everybody.
Give me the one with my name on it. Thanks.
The 0-2 from Ianson off the end of the bat. A little slow bouncer on the infield grass. Braswell with a bullet to first in time for out number 2. Braswell again with another web gem. Not an easy play, and he had to release it quickly, and it had to be on the money. And Jared Jones with a tip of the cap to his third baseman across the way.
Well, excellent job by Braswell. As we said earlier, Alexander's been a real pest to LSU, one of the few that have given the Tigers trouble offensively so far in this series. He runs extremely well. He puts the ball in play, and Braswell makes another exemplary effort to get the out.
Does move Sykes into scoring position for the Chanticleers. He's down at second base with 2 outs. Now Ianson will face the second baseman, Barthel. Another lefty. Ianson delivers, low and inside. First pitch, ball 1. 5-1 LSU leads. Bottom of the 5th inning. Tigers lead this championship series 1-0. Runner at second. Ianson looks back. Now to the plate he comes. Ground ball, slow bouncer handled by the new first base coach for the Chanticleers. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
That pitch counts at 75 now for Ianson. Again, a little more than you'd like to see in the 5th inning.
Here's the 1-1. And it missed outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Barthel. Barthel, a couple of strikeouts, 1 in the first, 1 in the third. Ianson with 7 strikeouts so far through 4 2/3 innings. Try to get this out here before hitting the 80 pitch mark. Ground ball towards Dickinson at second base. So scoop it up glove side, throw to Jones, and Ianson does just that. Out number 3, and the Chanticleers done. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on. We move to the top of the 6th inning. 5-1 LSU leads. Tigers will send up 7, 8, and 9. Stanfield, Dickinson, and Braswell. Coverage of your Fighting Tigers of LSU in the 2025 Men's College World Series continues after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Join the school with a winning track record in education. With LSU Online and Continuing Education, choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed to match your specific goals. Earn the same on-campus degree from anywhere, with flexible learning options tailored to your needs. You'll call the plays. Start your journey to success today at online.lsu.edu.
Hey,
Tiger fans, no game day is complete without Noel Spirits from Noel Family Distillery. Founded by a father-daughter duo, Noel Family Distillery is the only Louisiana distillery offering authentic tequila. Their additive-free tequila captures the spirit of Louisiana, creating a spirits experience worthy of the Tigers and their loyal fans across the country. Noel Tequila is proud to be the official tequila of LSU Athletics. Enjoy Noel Tequila at the box or grab a bottle of your own at many fine retailers. Learn the unique Noel Distillery story at noeldistillery.com.
The Powerhouse plays here. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series. Now, back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Chris Stanfield leading off the top of the sixth, trying to bunt for a single, and he does. Bunts it down the first base line. Going to be picked up by Johnson, who tried to toss it over to first. But they say the throw and the footing that time by Thorndike did not clearly touch the bag, and Stanfield bunts for a single, and the Tigers have the leadoff man aboard to start the top of the sixth inning. Now it looks like the umpires are going to convene, and this may go under review, but looked like he caught Coastal Carolina a little off balance there.
Coastal Carolina challenging the safe call at first. The previous call is under video review.
So we'll go under review. Again, Bill, it looked in real time. Bang, bang play. We'll get a look at it up here in the monitor in just a few moments. But it was very close, and a very determined first base umpire, Casey Moser, was clear to say safe. And he indicated that Thorndike wasn't clearly on the bag or came off the bag before receiving the baseball.
A great bunt by Chris Stanfield to the right side of the mound, forcing the lefty Johnson, after he fields it, to have to make a 360 before he fires the ball. The ball appeared to be a little offline, according to the umpire, drawing the first baseman off the bag. Here's the call.
The call at first will be overturned. The runner is out.
Oh, Coastal Carolina will win the challenge. They'll say Stanfield was out at first base. Again, we did not see a clear view here in our booth, but without question, it was bang, bang there at the first base bag. Coastal Carolina challenges, and it goes their way. The call on the field overturned. So one out to start the top of the sixth. We'll bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate. Daniel single and scored in the third. Laid down the sac bunt in the fourth. First pitch missing, ball one. Aiden Johnson, second pitcher of the day for Coastal Carolina.
He's now retired 5 in a row since he gave up a base hit to Ethan Fry, the first batter he faced, but after Fry's single, 5 straight Tigers retired.
Dickinson, pitch delivery inside corner will even it up to Daniel, 1-1. Slide the infield, 3 infielders left of second base. Johnson delivers another fastball strike to get ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dickinson reaches out with a bat and launches it down the line, just foul in right. By mere inches down the line in right field, but Dickinson will come back now still with a 1-2 count.
Really like the way Daniel Dickinson has performed in this series at the plate. It's been kind of quiet here in Omaha, but he did have one of the Tigers' 6 hits yesterday, and he's been swinging the bat well in this game. Single and a sac bunt.
Swing and a miss. An elevated fastball that time from Hayden Johnson. Will retire Dickinson by way of strikeout. That's the second for the Chanticleer reliever. And now with 2 out, it'll be Michael Braswell. Again, Tiger fans going to try to lift their third baseman.
So 6 in a row now retired by Johnson, and Braswell looking to break through again here.
Come on, Brazzy. Get your knock, buddy.
First pitch. A miss. 1 ball, no strikes to Brazzy.
He's got open space on the right side of the infield. Coastal employing the shift against him.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lone infielder to the right side, playing straight up is Colby Thorndike at first. The 1-1. Braswell stayed away in his favor. Ball 2, 2-1. Way upstairs from Johnson. Count now in favor heavily to Michael Braswell. 3-1. Johnson goes to the fastball. See if Brazzy can locate.
There you go.
He goes to the fastball, but it missed outside for ball 4. And Brazzy, a 2-out walk, will head to first base. That will bring the Tigers to the top of the order, and Derek Curiel. They lead 5-1 here in the top of the 6th, and again, just kind of extending those innings, keeping the Chanticleers defense out there in the blazing sun.
Yeah, that's a big deal, Chris. On a hot day like that, that is a huge deal. The longer you can keep them out there, naturally, the more tired they become. And in a game like this, it's not only about being physically tired, it's about mental duress. Heat creates pressure, and that's what you're seeing out there. Jay Johnson, brilliant timeout here. Let's let the clock run even longer with him out there on the field.
So he will bring Curiel and Ethan Fry along with Braswell together near the Tiger dugout. Meeting is quick. Now Curiel comes to the plate. Curiel 1 for 3 on the day. His last at bat, though, drove in 2 runs with a single in the 4th.
This will be his first appearance against the lefty Johnson. Derek's hitting .250 on the year against lefties.
We'll have Walker Mitchell playing on the infield grass at third base as the first pitch. Up near the head area of Curiel, who spins out of the way. 1 ball, no strikes. Braswell a step and a half off of first. Curiel stays back. The pitch missing for ball 2. Time going to be called by Bodine. Go out, hand deliver a new baseball to Johnson. Trying to settle him down a little bit here and extend the inning a little longer.
Well, they may be giving that righty some time to loosen up.
Yeah.
Luke Jones was down there earlier. I'm not sure if that's
number 30 now, Billy.
Okay, so
that's Andrew Bowers.
Yeah, Bowers, a 6'2", 215-pound right-hander, sophomore for the Chanticleers.
Got 2-0 here. 2-0.
Curiel stands back in. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. At the letters for a strike to make it 2-1. 2 outs, top of the 6th inning, a 5-1 LSU lead. Curiel swings and misses to even it up, 2-2. Braswell walked. He's down at first base. 2 outs and a 2-2 count. The pitch to Curiel. Foul tip pops out of the mid of Bodine to stay alive, does Derek. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. Serving the world's best baby back ribs, fresh seafood, Cajun-inspired comfort food. That's TJ Ribs, where Tiger fans go to celebrate all year long. Located at 2324 South Acadian Thruway. Pitch to Curiel and a swing and a miss. And Johnson with a big strikeout. His 3rd out of the bullpen. Tigers are done here in the top of the 6th. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. We played 5 1/2. It's 5-1 LSU. More coming up on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coushatta. Coushatta Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coushatta Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Coverage continues from Omaha in the College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
5-1 our score. LSU leading in Game 2 of this title series from Omaha, Nebraska. Leading 5 runs, 1 in the third, 4 in the fourth. Coastal Carolina with a solo shot from Dean Mijos, got him on the board, gave him an early lead, 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. Chanticleers come to the plate. It'll be Walker Mitchell, the third baseman, to lead it off. He's 0 for 2 today as Anthony Ianson begins his 6th inning of work. 5 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Again, 77 pitches thrown by the Tigers starter.
Yeah, I think he's like Kate Anderson, huh, Bill? 120, 125, 130.
First delivery, missed low and outside. Ball 1 to Mitchell.
I definitely think you're right, Anthony, as long as you possibly can. His longest outing in terms of pitch count, 115 pitches.
Okay.
That was in the Alabama series back in mid-April.
The 0-1 hit hard to center field. Stanfield coming in, diving, and makes the grab. Stanny with a play out in center field to record out number 1.
Now that is how you catch a line drive hit right at you. Stanley making another web gem out there to get a big first out here, boys, in the bottom half of this 6th inning.
You're right, because this Coastal team is not going to go away. They didn't win 26 games in a row for nothing.
I mean, that was their 4-hole hitter, and maybe the hardest hit ball of the game so far.
Pato now stands in. Pitch to the right-hander, missed upstairs and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Stanley lost his shades, but he held on to the baseball. 1-0 pitch. Beautiful breaking pitch. Just fell out of the zone. Evens it up 1-1. Pato 0 for 2 on the afternoon. The 1-1. Fastball splits the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strikeout number 8. 8's a big number today.
Ianson from the stretch. Kicks the 1-2. Ground ball, base hit by a diving Braswell, perfectly off the bat of Pato. Gets his first hit of the game. That'll be the 6th for the Chanticleers, and with 1 out, they have a runner on. So now we'll see Thorndike, the first baseman.
You know, Doug, they're going to keep coming at you. As I said, 26-game win streak, which was broken yesterday by Kate Anderson. They've only lost 2 straight games on 3 occasions this season. The last time they lost 2 in a row was way back in late March when they dropped 2 straight to Troy.
Thorndike from the left side swings way out in front. And it's 0-1.
I hear you, Bill. I hear you.
Always the voice of caution over here.
I like it. I like it. You always have been for me. You always have been. 30 years of it.
Runner at first and the 0-1. Again, off speed, way out in front, swinging is Thorndike. Falls behind, 0-2.
Those were 2 snapdragon hammers right there from Ian Thorndike. No chance to catch up with him.
This is a big one for Anthony because you've got Mijos on deck, who's been very effective so far in this series.
Runner at first and the 0-2. Again, goes to the off-speed pitch, but Thorndike got a piece to stay alive. Foul towards the right side. Upcoming will be pitch number 87 for Anthony Ianson. With 1 out, the runner at first, and a 5-1 LSU lead. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Thorndike down on strikes for a second time today. Ianson indeed reaches strikeout number 8. Now 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
That's a big one, because now Mijos is batting without a runner in scoring position.
8 is great. 8 is great. One more here, boys. So we got 9 outs left.
Again, Pato at first base. Mijos awaits the pitch to the right-hander. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Mijos had the solo shot down the line in left field. Get the Chanticleers on the board back in the 2nd inning. Had a single last time in the 4th. Just missing the outside corner with a speed ball as Ianson. That'll even it up 1-1. Pato 3 for 5 in stolen bases. A short lead at the moment off of first. Ianson glances over. Now the 1-1. Sharply hit, but foul into the dugout of the Tigers.
Come on, big guy.
That'll make Ianson out in front now. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Starting an inning with a strikeout and ending an inning with a strikeout is what you're looking for out there on the mound. They'll slowly start to rise to their feet. Getting a little hot out there.
2 outs, runner at first. Bottom of the 6th. Ianson. The 1-2. Missed outside. Almost had the runner between first and second, but Hernandez lost the grip. And back to first goes Pato. Now an even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, fans, don't let air conditioner outages keep you on the bench this coming warm summer. Text the word home run to 31996. Get a $59 AC system check from AccuTemp Services, proud partner of LSU Athletics. 2-2 the count. Mijos at the plate. Ianson fires. Swing and a miss. Yeehaw! Strikeout number 9 for Anthony Ianson. That'll end it for the Chanticleers in the bottom of the 6th. No runs, no hits, 1 man left on. Still a 5-1 Tiger lead. We head to the top of the 7th. Fry, Milam, and Brown due up for the purple and gold. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
It's go time. The most sought-after pregame ticket in Baton Rouge can be yours with Revelry, the gold standard of full-service tailgating. Grab your lucky jersey and hat. We'll handle all the rest. Let our winning team take care of your team. Stand right up and roar for more. Tigers that snooze, lose. So reserve your turnkey space for football season while they last. Revelry, the official tailgate partner of LSU Athletics. Visit revelryteam.com today. It's go time.
The powerhouse in the 2025 College World Series. This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tigers in a good spot. Top of the 7th inning coming your way from Omaha. They lead 5-1 in Game 2 of the title series. Having won last night 1-0 behind Kate Anderson's complete game shutout victory. Tigers have played at 5 today, 1 in the 3rd, 4 in the 4th. After Coastal Carolina took an early 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd. Chanticleers have played today without their head coach since the bottom of the 1st inning. They've been without their hitting coach and first base coach as well, as both were ejected early on in today's game.
Right-hander Darren Horn taking over on the mound for Coastal Carolina after Hayden Johnson did an exemplary job in relief. The right-hander Horn called upon to face the right-hander Ethan Fry to start the seventh.
Horn out of Bluffton, South Carolina. The right-hander delivers. The first pitch to Ethan Fry, who leads it off, misses away for ball one.
Horn's going to come from a low three-quarter slot, almost from under. It's simple. Sinker, slider. That sinker's going to be 87 and 90. Slider's going to be in the mid-80s. Oh.
This pitch got away from Bodine and caught the home plate umpire. Wow. You can hear that from up here as Angel Campos. Boy, he's had coaches coming after him. Now he takes one on the shin. And a tough day back there, not to mention it's scorching hot.
It's not a good place to be right now.
2-0 delivery. Strike this time from Horn will make it 2-1. Ethan Fry today 2 for 3, as Bill said earlier after his single in the fourth. Big guy coming alive at the right time. 2-1. Ground ball into the shift. Going to be backhanded by Barthel, the second baseman. He'll come up throwing in time, and Fry retired. 4-3, and there's one away.
By the way, Johnson, the reliever, went 2 1/3 scoreless innings, gave up just 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. The starting pitcher, Jacob Morrison, who entered this game 12-0, was relieved in the fourth inning. He went 3 2/3, charged with 5 runs on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. But bullpen has done a nice job for Coastal Carolina to keep them within striking distance.
1 out. And we'll see Stephen Milam. Again, the switch hitter moves to the left side of the batter's box. And the first pitch from Horn misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Milam swings, but out in front, fouls it to the dugout of his teammate's first base side, and it evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Readies the bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Horn fires and a swing and a miss. Milam chased one low in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tiger bats have been pretty quiet since that 4-run fourth inning.
The 1-2. Again, a foul ball towards the Tiger dugout. Keeps the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. A veteran pitcher for the Chanticleers. Freshman year back in 2022, had 10 appearances as a true freshman. Sophomore year, 28 games with 1 start. Pitch missed low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now the count to Milam. Last year, redshirted for the Chanticleers, did Horn. Missing low to Milam to fill it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I told you he's a 2-pitch pitcher. It's easier for a hitter to be able to guess, but he's 80% fastball sinker. So that's what you're looking for, is that sinker, which would be tailing away from Milam.
Milam swings and fouls that one off to stay alive. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. 5-1 our score. Tigers lead here in the top of the 7th inning. Another payoff pitch. Milam swings and a bouncer foul. First base side. Keeps it 3-2.
Horn making his first appearance here in Omaha. He's made 1 appearance in the NCAA tournament. Worked an inning and a third. No runs, no hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Another payoff pitch. Milam swings. It's a ground ball handled by Thorndike at first. He will toss to the covering Horn in time for out number 2. So on the 3-1 put out, Milam retired, and we'll see Jake Brown.
Okay, well, some of this isn't terrible. I mean, Ianson, sometimes a pitcher finds a rhythm, wants to get back out there, so being somewhat quick, but you'd like to see somebody put another ball out of the ballpark, because there's really no amount of runs that are enough when you're the visiting team.
First pitch near the cleats, and it got away from Bodine. To the backstop it goes, and he starts out Brown. 1 ball and no strikes.
You're right, Doug. You'd like to see the Tigers apply some pressure onto this Coastal Carolina bullpen.
1-0 pitch. Bodine trying to help frame that one, but missed low. 2-0.
Yeah, generally we like a 4-run lead, though, Bill. So I'm trying not to be, I'm trying not to beg. I'm just trying to enjoy the game and keep Anthony Einson right where he is.
This time Bodine able to help his pitcher out. Gets a strike call, make it 2-1 now to Brown.
So LSU has had just one base runner since that 4th inning. That was Braswell, who walked in the 6th.
2 outs and a 2-1 count to Brown. Again, short of the plate. Short hop handled by Bodine. Make it 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1. That's ball 4, and Jake Brown with a 2-out walk will extend the inning. Give Jared Jones another crack at it here in the top of the 7th inning. Jones today 1 for 3, had a single and scored in the 4th inning. As you said, Doug, wouldn't it be great if Jones could tear into one, find that jet stream down the left field line, and put 2 more up on the board here with 2 outs.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Wouldn't mind it one bit. Just can't believe how much they're leaving that right side open for Jared Jones. We've just seen him hit that ball so well that way.
First pitch is off speed for a strike to Jones. Starts him off 0-1.
And then they start with a fastball away, which is, of course, if you hit that pitch hard, that's where you're going to hit it.
Runner at first and Brown. Here's the 0-1 to Jones. Stays away, drops in low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Jones aboard on an error back in the 2nd. Had that single and scored in the 4th, as we told you. Lined out to right field. To Pato last time in the 5th. Brown at first, 2 outs. The 1-1 to Jones. Popped up into the air, shallow center field, full speed. Sykes coming in, but it looks like it'll be the second baseman, Barthel, and he dropped it in shallow center field. Had trouble with the wind. He was backpedaling and then tried a basket catch, and it hits the hand and falls to the grass. Everybody is safe with 2 outs. The Tigers have runners first and third. Wow.
No such thing as a routine fly ball today. We talked about it. The wind is as aggressive as we've ever seen the wind, and we've seen a couple shaky plays, but that one could really end up hurt.
Just popped off the heel of his glove, again battling both the wind and the sun there.
Wow.
See if Tigers can capitalize.
Hernandez now to the plate with runners first and third and 2 outs. Horn fires. Missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Hernandez, who's 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch and scored in that 4th inning. Hit into a double play in the 2nd and a ground out to Ty Dooley last time in the 5th. This pitch a called strike to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Brown at third. Jared Jones at first. Tigers, as Bill told you, have not had a lot of traffic since that 4th inning. They've got an opportunity to build on a 5-1 lead. Hernandez swings, and it's fouled down the third base line. That'll move the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fans, you can help shape the future of medicine with Velocity Clinical Research. Participants can receive compensation, access new potential medicines, and get free study-related exams. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. Hernandez swings and misses, and Horn gets the strikeout, his first in his first inning of relief. Tigers strand 2. They get no runs, no hits. 1 error committed by the Chanticleers, and the Tigers leave 2 men on. They still lead 5-1. We stretch it out here at the Chuck. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Coastal Carolina will have 8-9, top of the order. Dooley, Sykes, and Bodine. When we continue, 5-1 Tigers lead on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to Want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports? Give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
Hey Tiger fans, 12 and younger, don't miss your chance to be a part of Mike's Kids Club. Presented by Shell, the exclusive kids club of LSU Athletics. Join Mike's Kids Club for only $25. Get the official Mike's Kids Club t-shirt, free admission to select LSU athletic events, and much, much more. To learn about upcoming events and to join, please visit LSUMKC.com. The Mike's Kids Club, presented by Shell.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
The seventh inning stretch, presented by Coushatta Casino Resort, Louisiana's best bet. Now, back to the action of LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Ty Dooley will lead it off for the Chanticleers here in the bottom of the seventh. They trail LSU 5-1. Ianson fires to the plate. And the first pitch off speed, a called strike. Tiger fans, if you're looking for your next golf getaway, discover Latour Golf Club, Louisiana's hidden gem, championship course, fine dining, and southern hospitality. Pitch from Ianson misses low. Dooley wisely stays away. Latour Golf Club, located in Matthews, Louisiana, just a short drive from New Orleans. Book your tee time today at LATOURgolfclub.com. And Ianson going to hit Dooley with this next pitch. That'll put the leadoff man aboard for the Chanticleers here to start the bottom of the seventh inning. Tigers have done a good job here in this title series minimizing the free passes. That is something that Coastal Carolina lives on as an offense. Jay Johnson came out immediately. He wants the umpires to take a look at this as to whether or not he was hit by a pitch or, as we found out last night, did anything to lean in to create the hit by pitch.
Challenging the hit by pitch ruling on the field. The previous call is under video review.
So we'll go under review once again, presented by Acme Oyster House.
If it stands, it's the 179th time that a Coastal Carolina hitter has been hit by a pitch.
The way I saw it last night on the ruling that went to review,
There's
and was
no
confirmed.
That's no different than what he just did.
The only thing you can do based on the way they ruled it last night is dive out of the way. Just completely jump out of the batter's box.
But what they're trying to avoid, like right there, he caught that ball with the front of his leg. Like he saw it coming in, and he acts like he's getting out of the way, but just keeps that leg in there. And I think that's what they called yesterday on Dickinson. It's almost like he tried to catch it with that elbow guard yesterday, and I saw the same thing with this hitter's front leg. He certainly didn't try to get out of the way, for sure. He tried to catch it with his leg while moving backwards.
Yeah, if you take a look at it,
Bring him back to home plate.
The front foot does not move all that much.
No.
Again, that's why this call has been controversial, simply by, did he try to get out of the way or did he lean in? Here we go.
After video review, the call on the field is confirmed. The batter did get hit by the pitch.
Again, I just think that rule is subject to such.
It is. It really is. So subjective. It's really hard for five people to look at it and all see the same thing.
So it will stand. LSU loses that challenge. They'll have one remaining. And again, the leadoff man aboard here.
So just the second time the leadoff man has gotten on against Ianson here this afternoon.
Ianson brings it to the plate. Misses low and outside for ball one to Wells Sykes at the bottom of the order.
You know, the other thing with Dickinson's hit by pitch, it was 3-2. In hindsight, I bet he wishes he'd have just let that one go for ball four. Taking that one for ball four. See if we can get double play here.
1-0 to Sykes. Is launched to left field. Back is Curiel, and this one is indeed gone. Two-run blast. for Wells Sykes, his second hit of the day. And just like that, Coastal Carolina right back in it. They cut the Tiger lead to 2. It is now 5-3 LSU with nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
I'm good with it. Keep throwing strikes. Now you got the top of the order coming up, so right now is where Anthony Ianson's got to win this baseball game. Can't let this go any further. Right now is where you got to come back with a big strikeout or get this guy out pretty quickly.
Tigers do have the bullpen active. It was active prior to the home run. So Ianson is over 100 pitches now, or almost there. He's at 97.
So now with nobody aboard, nobody out. Top of the order, Bodine. First pitch, breaking ball, strike. 0-1. Game gets a little tighter here in the bottom of the 7th. Tigers up 5-3. Both teams with 7 hits on the day. This one scooped up, fly ball, left center field. The wind continues to carry it, but Stanfield with a great jump, able to get over there to it and make the play for the first out of the inning. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification. This is Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 Men's College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball on the LSU Sports Radio Network and the LSU Sports mobile app.
Along with Doug Thompson, Bill Franquez, and our producer Brian Haldane, I'm Chris Blair here from Omaha, Nebraska. Game 2 of the title series with the Tigers leading 1-0. It's a 5-3 LSU lead, and Coach Jay Johnson out on the mound has made a pitching change. The Tigers going to call upon Chase Shores, I believe, out of the Tiger pen. Pitching change powered by Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in the state of Louisiana. So Ianson set to get a roar from the crowd here.
Oh, yeah.
Predominantly LSU fans. He'll hand the baseball to his teammate, Chase Shores, and here comes the roar. Ianson going to get a hand for his effort for the Tigers today as Shores will begin his warm-up tosses. 5-3. Shauna clears with a 2-run blast to left center field over the fence by Sykes. Makes it a 2-run Tiger lead. We'll get back to the action in the bottom of the 7th after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Winning isn't everything. Wait, excuse me, read that wrong. Winning is everything. Hancock Whitney Bank is supporting today's action because we love to see people win. And we're supporting you with knowledge and support because we want to see you win too. Your business, your goals, your hopes, and your dreams. The right bank makes all the difference. How can we help you win? Visit HancockWhitney.com to find out. Hancock Whitney Bank, member FDIC.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
At Sunshine, your hometown John Deere dealer in Louisiana, we know that every great game starts with a perfect field. Our equipment, whether it's a mower or a tractor, we can ensure your grass is always game day ready, so you can focus on making memories. Because at the end of the day, it's more than just a game. It's about the community, the joy, and the LSU traditions. Visit sunequip.com to get the best starting lineup of John Deere equipment. Sunshine is a proud sponsor of LSU Athletics.
Back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Bottom of the 7th inning, the Tigers make a change on the mound. Chase Shores coming in. Face Sebastian Alexander. First pitch, ground ball to first, and Jared Jones will have it. Step on the bag unassisted. And there are 2 gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Bottom of the order, though, Wells Sykes drives one out of here with a runner aboard to make it a 5-3 LSU lead. And the work not quite finished yet here in the bottom of the 7th. And as we mentioned, Sykes at the bottom of the order. Hyanson able to retire Bodine. Shores able to retire Alexander. Now he'll try his hand with Blake Barthel, the second baseman. The left-hander awaits. Shores, the right-hander, fires.
Wow.
And the fastball there quickly at 100 miles an hour for a strike, 0-1.
Felt that one up here. But Chase has been a workhorse for LSU in this College World Series. This is his 4th appearance here in Omaha.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes right back at him. 99 on the gun. 0-2.
Just tell him it's coming, big fella.
2 down. Nobody on for the shot of clears. 5-3 LSU leads. Chase Shores looking for the out pitch. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Chase Shores. Fans away. Barthel does his job out of the pen. Coastal Carolina, though, puts 2 runs on the board. It's 5-3. Tigers lead. We head to the top of the 8th. 7, 8, and 9 due up. Stanfield, Dickinson, and Braswell when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hey, LSU fans, you're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
Looking to make your next corporate event, church festival, or school field day the best one yet? Well, look no further than Grayson's Events and Entertainment. They have it all, from carnival rides to mechanical bulls, inflatables, and much more. They truly are your one-stop shop for all your party and event rental needs. Give them a call at 225-436-6520 and use promo code RADIO25 on your next order at Grayson'sEventsEntertainment.com. Louisiana's best event specialist. You won't be disappointed.
Hey Tiger fans, are you ready to roar? Oxbow Rum Distillery is the official rum for LSU athletics. Our cane to glass rum is made just 2 miles north of Tiger Stadium. We handcraft every drop from our own Louisiana sugarcane, all grown right across the river. So whether you're tailgating at the stadium or dropping by our tasting room for a tour and cocktail, you'll be keeping it local. Visit Oxbow Rum Distillery, open Thursday to Sunday, noon to 6. Go Tigers!
Powered by People's Health. Live coverage of LSU baseball in the College World Series continues from the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Top of the 8th inning from Omaha. Chris Stanfield will lead it off for your Tigers. And it's Darren Horn, third pitcher of the day for the Chanticleers, as he fires the first pitch, missed away. 1 ball and no strikes.
Tigers don't have a hit since that 4-run, 4-hit 4th inning.
This one missing inside to Stanfield. 2 balls and no strikes. Stanny drove in a couple of runs in that 4th inning. Came around to score as well. 2-0 delivery. On a strike at the knees to make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Tiger fans escape the Latour Golf Club Championship Golf Meeting Southern Hospitality, located in Matthews, Louisiana. There's another strike to Stanfield, and quickly Horn battles back to even it up 2-2. Just minutes from New Orleans, it's the perfect place to tee off, unwind, and enjoy the good life. Book now at LatourGolfClub.com. Stanfield swats 1 foul into the screen behind the plate. Fights it off. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Time taken by Horn. Steps back up on the rubber. The 2-2 pitch to Stanfield. Nice breaking ball. Catches the inner part of the plate. Stanfield caught looking. Horn with a big strike out there to start the inning. His second in relief, 1 away.
I still like how this is shaping up, where either the top of the order or the middle of the lineup will likely still hit for the Tigers in the top of the 9th.
That'll bring Daniel Dickinson to the plate. Daniel 1 for 2. His single came back in the third inning where he scored as well. And the first pitch from Horn misses away for ball 1. 1-0 pitch. There for a strike at the belt. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Dickinson. Showing bunt.
Oh, wow.
Drops one left of the mound and mishandled first by Horn, and then Bodine tried to pick it up. Nobody got it, and safe at first is Daniel Dickinson.
What a bunt. How many times have we seen him threaten to do that or show that this year and pull it back? And here in the College World Series Championship best of 3, he lays down maybe his best of the year.
Had a huge bunt back in Game 1 versus Arkansas last Saturday that helped LSU score 3 runs in the second inning. And that bunt now, the Tigers' first hit since the 4th inning. Hopefully that triggers something as well.
Michael Braswell stands in, swings and misses. Dickinson on his way to second, and the throw in time will get Daniel.
He would have been out anyway. Called interference on Braswell here at the plate, but either way.
So it erases the base runner. Dickinson caught for the 4th time this season.
Jay Johnson not wasting any time there. He went first pitch of the at-bat.
Braswell will foul it back. So the leadoff bunt for a single erased. Bodine, one of the best defensive catchers in the country, able to get it down there in time. The 0-2 to Braswell.
There it is.
Base hit left field. Brazzy with the knock. A 2-out single keeps the inning going. And the Tiger fans saluting their third baseman.
They should salute him without the hit or not. Just want to throw that out there because without Michael Braswell at third base, LSU may or may not be in this position right now. I'm leaning toward may not be, Bill.
No, he's made some spectacular plays, including the first out of the 9th inning yesterday. It was a tremendous effort.
It does get the Tigers to the top of the order with 2 outs here in the top of the 8th, leading 5-3. Curiel 1 for 4 stands in. Horn delivers. First pitch called strike.
Bill, I'm putting the bunt, by the way, I was thinking today, not only level of difficulty, but the odds of making the play right up there with the Trey Morgan play in 2023.
The 0-1 outside pops out of the mitt. Staying put as Braswell as he got away from Bodine, but he tracks it down left of home plate. Evens the count now to Curiel, 1 ball and 1 strike.
I'll tell you what, Bodine, let's just say he struggled behind the plate way more than I expected him to with as great a season as he has had. I mean, that's a pass ball if a runner advances all day.
Here's the 1-1. Curiel swings and misses. Falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-run lead for the Tigers here late. Top of the 8th inning, 5-3. They lead the Chanticleers. Runner at first in Braswell. The 1-2 to Curiel. He stays away and misses outside. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Chanticleers, the home team in Game 2 of this title series. Should they force a Game 3 tomorrow, the Tigers will once again be the home team. Curiel takes the pitch low, and that will fill it up 3-2.
Let's go 6. Let's get a runner into scoring position here.
Curiel waits on the payoff delivery.
Go.
Darren Horn fires, and it's a called strike 3 at the knees, and Derek knew it. Big pitch by Darren Horn records his 3rd strikeout. No runs for the Tigers. Couple of hits, and they leave 1 man on. Move to the bottom of the 8th. 5-3 our score. Chanticleers come to the plate. Mitchell, Pato, and Thorndike. 4, 5, and 6 when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
LSU
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Baton Rouge isn't just the capital of Louisiana, it's the capital of college baseball. The fans, the players, the entire atmosphere. When it comes to baseball season, there's no better place than Baton Rouge. And the fun extends beyond the box, with plenty to do off campus. Explore some of Baton Rouge's best bites. Visit our incredible museums and enjoy the sweet sounds of swamp blues. Born right here in Louisiana's capital city. Check out visitbatonrouge.com for more things to do on your next trip.
Go in the booth with Facebook and YouTube Live. Fighting Tiger Baseball from the College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
5-3 our score. LSU leading Coastal Carolina game 2 of the title series. Chase Shores continues on the mound. Walker Mitchell will lead it off for the Chanticleers. Shores' first pitch rises high for ball 1, 1-0. Mitchell today, a ground out, fly ball out, and a line out. 0 for 3 in the cleanup spot. Shores called upon, taking over for Anthony Ianson in the last inning. This pitch, a strike on the outside corner, leaving the count up 1 ball and 1 strike. Capital One offering checking and savings accounts, no fees or minimums. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Tigers 5 runs, 9 hits. Chanticleers 3 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors so far. Shores comes back with the heat. Fastball in for a strike, gets him ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the cleanup hitter, Mitchell, for the Chanticleers. Time called by our home plate umpire. Stepped out from behind the plate.
Pretty fundamental here. Chase just has to throw strikes. He ran into some difficulty back on Wednesday night when he issued some free passes against Arkansas.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count to Mitchell. Shores working from the stretch. Fires the breaking ball up near us. Foul just below us. Keeps it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
As I said earlier, Shores is making his 4th appearance here in the College World Series. Coming in, he had worked 4 1/3 innings. He'd given up 3 earned runs, 4 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Actually, he has not issued any free passes in that Arkansas game.
The 1-2.
Wow.
Again, trying to get it into our booth. Just to our left, it's fouled. They get 1 ball, 2 strikes.
We've got some unbelievable plays here down below the booth, but that one was as close as it's ever been to coming right up in here with us.
Chase did hit a batter in the College World Series, and he gave up a few runs via the hit against Arkansas.
Leadoff hitter Mitchell battling, still behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shores again delivers, and
he is, man.
Another foul ball.
He's battling. You're right, buddy.
Still 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another slider there from Shores, Doug.
Yeah, I was talking to Nate Yeske the other night, and he was talking about these last 2 innings of every game. He's like, it's like every out, it's like getting 2 outs in the 8th inning, and then in the 9th, it's like getting 3 outs.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is that hard, and at bats like this are an example of that.
Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Setting up outside to the right-hander is Hernandez. The pitch from Shores is there, but it misses for ball 2 as Mitchell stayed away. Evens it up.
How about an old 100-mile-an-hour heater right by him upstairs here, Bill? You like that?
That's my inner pitching coach is going for that right now.
Shores comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled back, and that one may have gotten into the booth to us, to our left.
I got to go see. That's Herbo.
That was the fastball at 100 miles per hour. And credit Mitchell for staying alive, getting enough of it to foul it straight back.
Man, I kind of hope we get one now. He's peppering this area.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Mitchell. Shores again fires. Swing and a miss. And Chase Shores wins the battle. 1 gone. Mitchell retired. Chase Shores with punch out number 2.
101 miles per hour on that fastball.
On the outer portion of the plate.
To me, Doug, until Coastal Carolina shows they can hit that fastball.
Hit that one? Yeah, let's stick with that one. 101 on the black away. Let's just do that for another 5 hitters here, boys. 5 outs to go.
5-3 LSU leads. We'll see Pato, a dangerous hitter in his own right. First pitch, breaking ball, foul tap, and it's 0-1. Pato struck out to Ianson in the second, popped out to Jones at first base in the 4th, and had a single last time in the 6th inning. Shores. Here's the 0-1, and a swing and a miss. How about run that one up there at 101 on the dial.
He is feeling it right now.
Pato readjusts the helmet. Readies the bat. 1 out. Nobody on. The 0-2. Fastball. Whoa, they say missed. Whoa.
Hernandez let it hang up there probably a little longer than he should have, but he never moved his glove, and that was clearly over the heart of the plate. Must have thought it was a little bit up.
So now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Pato. Again, Hernandez going to set up outside. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he goes with the fastball outer portion again, and Pato down on strikes. Punch out number 3 for Chase Shores, 2 down here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, it looked like a fastball because he throws so dang hard. I looked up at the screen and caught 88 miles an hour. He actually threw a beauty of a slider, Bill, out there on the outside corner.
Clock at 100, so.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Discrepancies. But on the replay, it showed him throw a slider there at 88, just on the outside corner. But Chase Shores is feeling it. How about one more right here? You talk about momentum.
Colby Thorndike stands in with 2 down, nobody on. Pitch to the left-hander. Misses low, little inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Thorndike today aboard on a walk in the 4th, bookended by a couple of strikeouts swinging. 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 6th.
The irony is it's been the bottom of their order that's really done the most damage in this game.
The 1-0. High chopper. Dickinson sets back. Fields it. Throws to Jones. Out number 3. Chanticleer's done in the bottom of the 8th inning. No runs. No hits. Nobody touches base in the black and teal. We head now to the top of the 9th inning. Tigers leading 5-3. They'll have 2, 3, and 4 due up. Ethan Fry, Stephen Milam, and Jake Brown. 5-3, they lead the Chanticleers in Game 2. Back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Live from the red carpet, where the stars shine bright. It's the moment we've been waiting for. First up, Perfection Pays. Play perfect tens from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Next up, triple the fun. Triple the cash. Play triple play, win up to $12,000. The glitter, the glamour. Play Fab 5, top prize $155,555. Play all 3 games today. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
It's 4 in the morning when the roaches are on. You need the Bingo Roach Spray.
Get ready for a bug-free Louisiana summer with Bingo Pest Control products. Our best-in-class indoor and outdoor solutions are powerful enough to eliminate those never-ending bugs, guaranteed. Visit bingo.com or call 833-GO-BINGO. Bingo keeps pests gone.
If you're tired of trying, you should be buying the famous Bingo Roach Spray.
Hey, LSU fans, You're invited to Louisiana's largest casino resort, Coshada. Coshada Casino Resort has the largest and most spacious gaming floor in the Lake Charles area, with thousands of the newest slots, over 55 table games, live bingo and off-track betting, plus 3 beautiful hotels, delicious Cajun cuisine, and the #1 rated golf course in Louisiana. Coshada Casino Resort is proud to support LSU. Go Tigers!
The powerhouse plays here. LSU Fighting Tiger Baseball in the 2025 College World Series. Now, back to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We head to the 9th inning here in Omaha. Tigers leading the series 1-0 and a best 2 out of 3 here in the title matchup in the College World Series. While we have a quick moment, want to send a very happy birthday out to our guy, Marlon. Big favorite celebrating a birthday today. Of course, former great Tiger. Now part of our LSU football broadcast team. Have a great birthday, Marlon. We'll see you coming up real quickly in the fall. Ethan Fry going to lead it off for your Tigers here in the top of the 9th. Ethan 2 for 4. A double drove in a run in the 3rd. Had a single left stranded in the 4th. New pitcher Ryan Lynch going to take over, a right-hander for Coastal Carolina here in the 9th. First pitch to Fry. Inside, but they call it a strike. 0-1.
Ryan Lynch has been their closer this year. This is his 28th appearance, Doug. 2-1 with a 0.58 ERA.
The 0-1. Bouncing ground ball, and it gets under the glove of Mitchell at 3rd, and Ethan Fry with his 3rd Bingo Pest Product base hit. The leadoff man aboard for the Tigers here in the top of the 9th.
Lynch on the year, making his 28th appearance for Coastal Carolina. 31 innings, 35 strikeouts, just 2 earned runs allowed. With that hit by Ethan Fry, he's now given up 23 hits. Opponents batting just 193 against him. He has 9 saves on the year, but right now he's just trying to keep the deficit at 2 for the Chanticleers.
So now Fry, good speed. He's at first base. Milam batting from the left side. The first pitch, a strike on the inside corner at the thighs will make it 0-1. Milam today 1 for 4. Single came back in the 1st inning. Since then, a pop out, couple of pop outs, and a comebacker down the line at first, handled by Thorndike. This pitch high and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Milam.
Yeah, Lynch, the fastball is going to be 88 to 92. He'll throw a curveball and a slider. Loves the slider. It'll be 79 to 82. He throws it about 40% of the time to both lefties and righties.
Runner at first and Fry, the 1-1 to Milam. And another strike on the inner half. Makes it 1 ball, 2 strikes to Steven.
How about one more big hit for?
Fry with a leadoff first. Here's the 1-2. And swing and a foul into the screen off the bat of Steven Milam. Keeps the count 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul that one straight back into the screen. One more big hit. He got one more in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 9th, nobody out. Runner at first. The pitch. Outside missing. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lynch has made just 1 appearance here in Omaha. He's only thrown 1/3 of an inning. He recorded a strikeout, but that's been it so far until today.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Milam awaits. The pitch to the plate. Foul tip held on to by Bodine this time. Nope, he dropped it. Thought he had it, but it falls out of the glove, and Milam stays alive with a 2-2 count.
That's what I'm talking about.
So some good fortune keeps Milam at the plate here with nobody out and a chance to swing with a 2-2 count. Runner at first and a 5-3 Tiger lead, top of the 9th. Milam widens the stance. Lynch fires to the plate. Off speed this time. Bodine holds on. The swing and a foul tip. Milam down on strikes, and Lynch with his first strikeout. And one gone here in the top of the ninth inning. LSU Athletics would like to thank its Team LSU corporate partners. They brought you LSU baseball all season long. Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. Still a runner at first. Now Jake Brown comes to the plate. Jake today 0 for 2. He has reached base on a couple of walks. He scored a run. Slams this one, line drive center field. Sykes trying to judge it and able to reach the glove out and make the play for out number 2. But a little off kilter when he started to charge in, as that one hit very hard off the bat of Brown. But a nice play by Sykes. And with 2 down, that will bring Jared Jones to the plate. And once again, the Tiger fans here in Omaha rise to their feet with 2 outs, a runner at first, and a 5-3 lead. Part of this is to try to rally the Tigers. The other part is a big thank you to what Jared Jones has meant all season.
Well, LSU's been great all year in answering the runs. They scored 2. I'd love to see him hook one in that bullpen to get them back.
First pitch, swung on. Another line drive to center, coming in. Sykes sliding on a knee with a ball bearing down on him, and he makes another spectacular play for out number 3. Smoked off the bat, but a better play in center will end it for the Tigers. We head to the bottom of the ninth. LSU leading by 2 runs, 5-3. Chanticleers will face Chase Shores. They'll have Mijos, Ty Dooley, and Wells Sykes. 7, 8, and 9 due up when turn to Omaha on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hello, this is Jan at Toyota.
Hi, Jan. Is now a good time to get a new Toyota?
It is. We like to say your summer starts here at your Toyota dealer. Now through June 2nd, we have a great selection of Camrys, Corollas, Tundras, and more.
Your summer starts here. I'm a pet sitter, and business is way up as people enjoy their new Toyotas. Stop, Sebastian. Goldie is not dinner. Your summer starts here.
Dealer inventory may vary. See your participating Toyota dealer for details.
Toyota, let's go places.
Do you hear that? Alligator mating season in the Louisiana swamp.
Yeah, baby. There's just something about the scent of the magnolias and the sound of the swamp creatures all singing in sweet harmony that reminds me of...
The New Orleans medley from Acme Oyster House.
Red beans and rice with a piece of smoked sausage, jambalaya and gumbo.
Ooh, let's get out of this boat.
Acme Aromatherapy. Brought to you by Acme Oyster House.
Hey, should we start with fried alligator?
Too soon.
Is it?
Acme Oyster House. Life's more fun with seafood.
For the number you gotta dial. Life throws you a curve, you know that deadly devotion goes the extra mile. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. There's a number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up, throw your fours up. Deadly devotion goes the extra mile. For the number you gotta dial. Throw your fours up.
Back to live coverage of the LSU Fighting Tigers in the 2025 College World Series on the LSU Sports Radio Network, powered by People's Health.
Bottom of the ninth, 5-3 LSU leads. Leading things off, Dean Mijos and Chase Shores. First offering, a called strike, 0-1. Mijos today, the solo home run in the second gave the Chanticleers an early 1-0 lead. Had a single in the fourth. He was struck out in the 6th inning. Righty on righty in the pitch.
Oh.
They missed for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, normally you're fired up with 7, 8, 9 coming up with a 2-run lead in the bottom of the ninth. But like Bill said, 7, 8, 9 have done some damage today.
1 ball, 1 strike to Mijos. Shores looks in, the big right-hander fires. Ground ball, base hit. Leadoff man aboard, Mijos with his 3rd hit of the day. He's got 3 of the Chanticleers' 8. That will bring a potential tying run to the plate, and Ty Dooley batting in the 8th spot. He was hit by a pitch and scored in that 7th inning. Before that, caught looking in the 2nd by Ianson, struck out swinging by Anthony in the 4th. Leadoff single puts Mijos aboard. He's 8 of 9 in stolen bases. Righty on lefty now with Dooley standing in. Shores fires. First pitch, a called strike. Fastball at 99. 0-1.
Hey, listen, man. If the Chanticleers come back and pull this thing off against Chase Shores' 101 mile an hour fastball, tip your hat. But let's keep going with that thing. And like Bill said, make them beat you with that.
Shores checks the runner at first. Now the 0-1. Inside corner, called strike. Goes right back to the fastball. That one at 99, and he gets ahead. 0-2.
This is where you give it the old shake, wiggle, and a heater right down the middle. And get this big first out here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Runner at first, nobody out. Shores, the 0-2. And it missed a little low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good take by Dooley at the plate. Try to swing at that. You can't do much with it.
No, not 101 below the knees.
Mijos again. Take his lead off of first.
Come on, defensive swing, double play ball. Come on, let's go.
Shores comes set. The 1-2 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out with the elevated fastball at 100 miles per hour. 1 down, 2 to go for the Fighting Tigers of LSU.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Make them beat you with that. Keep pumping that 100 mile an hour fastball in there until this game's over one way or the other.
That will bring Wells Sykes to the plate. Sykes in the 9-hole. Last night in game 1 went 0 for 4 here in game 2. As Bill mentioned and Doug repeated, the bottom of the order has been tough today. Sykes 2 for 3, a single in the 5th, and a 2-run blast to left center field in the 7th inning to make it a 5-3 LSU 2-run lead. First pitch from Shores. Rears back, throws flame, called strike, 0-1.
Come on, big fella.
One out, bottom of the ninth. Runner at first. Shores comes set. The 0-1. Ground ball towards Dickinson. Flips it to Milam. The relay to first in time. Tigers win. Tigers win for the 2nd time in 3 seasons and the 8th time in program history. The Fighting Tigers reach the pinnacle. They stand alone atop the mountain. Your LSU Fighting Tigers, the 2025 College Baseball National Champions. 5-3 the final here in Omaha. They sweep the Chanticleers in 2 straight games. Isn't it great to have 8? What a moment for this group of Tigers down on the field celebrating an incredible 2025 season. They defeat the Chanticleers here on Sunday afternoon by a final of 5-3. Coming up, the Women's Hospital Fighting Tiger 10th inning show for the final time this season. And the Tigers in the year in the win column taking the hardware home. The final again, LSU 5, Coastal Carolina 3 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, we got it covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Elevate your game day spirit with Sugarfield Spirits, the official vodka of LSU Athletics. When crafting the perfect mixed drink, our vodka is the winning choice that'll have your taste buds cheering for more. Sugarfield Spirits, where the spirit of the Tigers meets exceptional locally made vodka. See our winning lineup at sugarfieldspirits.com or visit us at our tasting room in Gonzales.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Welcome in to the Fighting Tiger 10th Inning Show, presented by Woman's Hospital. Make your health a priority. Schedule your annual mammogram at Woman's with a full recap of the game. Let's go back.